City Boxing, home of the high-level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, yes. The Trainers Channel, yep. The People's Channel. We got Mickey Bay. You already know, former champion. What's up, my guy? I mean, some good fights yesterday and a lot of news in boxing.
Oh yup. Yeah, definitely, yup. Yeah, I seen the Ryder and Munguia. Yeah, I think I caught the highlights.
Okay.
So I really see, like, you know, sometimes some fights I know why they there and I know what it was. So, but I'll probably go watch all of it because Munguia is he's somebody that you could tell they're trying to position and get a big bag out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they're gonna, try to fit him in somewhere and get his undefeated.
Gearing up to the fight, what were your thoughts? And then also in the weigh-ins, what were your thoughts as well? Looking at the fighters' physiques. Shout out to everybody on the live as well. Smash that like button coming in.
I pay too much mind to that.
Nah.
I like the meat and
You
potatoes.
you like the meat and potatoes. You don't go off of like who put the work in camp and stuff.
No, I do it, and yeah, I go by that. But remember, like I told you, people be getting their asses.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You seen the odds? Obviously they highly favored Munguia. Um, they're trying to gear him up for that Canelo fight. He did call out Canelo, but before we get into that, as far as do you get into the performances as far as comparing the two with Canelo and Ryder with Munguia and
Don't
Ryder? Because styles make
win.
fights.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to see it. Nope, I ain't
Wait,
even
so
going.
we're
No,
not even gonna get there. But I'm talking about the beating that Ryder took. He first of all,
oh
Canelo went the distance with Ryder, right?
yeah, but who you think he came more prepared for? I'm gonna be. He came more prepared for
Did,
Canelo.
but that's why I said, do you go a little bit off of the scale? Because on the scale, Ryder looked just as ripped or more than
Oh no,
Canelo.
talking about do I go off how they look physically? Oh hell no. Man, I done beat the shit out dudes that look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nah. But were they good? Were they even good though?
Huh?
Were they even like high level?
Yeah, but I'm saying that muscle and how I do look. Look at Tyson
I'm
Fury.
saying like you jacked up. All right, for instance, I'll give you an example. AB. AB used to be AB like jacked up. AB.
Yeah,
Last time we seen AB,
uh,
it didn't look
yeah.
jacked
All
up.
right. Like, in some cases, yeah, like if what AB is capable of getting to, and it's like if you don't see him like that, it kind of look like damn he been bullshitting. So yeah, sometimes that play a part. I just meant as far as like hearing the dude always saying the same things, like, "Oh, I had a camp, I did this to my sparring, I'm in the best shape ever." I mean, a
Oh yeah,
10
yeah.
ain't got.
The gossip is different, yeah.
Oh no, but yeah, appearance wise, yeah, you can kind of go off of fighters because you can compare the two,
Or
especially
just
if it was
compare their
like
career on the scale. Like,
a guy like John
like
Ryder.
even looking at Regis, when I was watching the Regis and Devin, and I was trying to place my bets and stuff like that. That was another thing I seen in Regis. Regis, younger Regis was jacked up. Like, he was fit. Now Regis is not. I don't believe but now I'm going off of what you say. I don't believe in what these fighters say because they got to sell the fight regardless.
Discipline kind of got his all shape, but yeah, you could step it up a notch, but I don't think that you would see Regis get beat that bad
Yeah.
if it was another
But the I
some of
don't
them other.
lie is what I'm saying. The I don't lie.
No, sometimes it lie. Look at Fury. He Fury don't look like he
But he never was fit. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He was never fit. It's not like
Yeah, I
you
get what
don't
you're saying.
you don't come off fit. All right, Manny Pacquiao. We'll go off of that. When he fought uh Floyd, he didn't even look like the jacked up Manny Pacquiao that we normally used to seeing.
Yeah, yeah. But hold on one second. Yeah, hold on one second.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
Smash
so
the
what you
like button.
are you saying that basically Ryder looked the same and
Ryder didn't
but
come in shape.
hold on, let's consider this though. Let's consider that he got a big bag against Canelo.
Same shit I said on
Now,
my other video.
now, when that happened, you can't determine your killer instinct a lot of times. Like we talked about with Wilder. I think that when Wilder fought this guy Joseph Parker, he even said he wasn't hung. That can happen when you getting all these 30, 20, 40, all them, sooner or later it's gonna take, something extra to bring that killer out of you. And Wilder, he admitted it. Like, he might have to go in his bag and do something else to get his hunger. Or if not, he could just hang it up. He made enough money.
True, true. Um, Now Munguia knocks Ryder down like 4 times. Started in the second. Punch output, chin. You don't. You can't determine this fight like in your head. Like I know you watch the highlights, but like if you can't determine Munguia is at 168 pounds, knowing he only had one fight there, and also the change of trainer from Eric Morales to Freddie Roach for this fight as well. Like,
Oh,
talk to me as far as all those things combined coming into a Canelo fight, and obviously the American fan base is not as thrilled as the Mexican fan base. What would you also think about the Mexican fan base that also got money too, just like we do?
I don't want to see it because if that's the case, fight Benavidez.
Okay.
That's what we want to see. Like he was saying,
What will make sense though? What makes sense, Mick? If I know Benavides is a harder task, right? Why wouldn't I save him last? Because if I get another L on my record, it's not gonna be as appealing. He goes, I
no,
don't
but
believe
don't
in
think
that,
about
Mills. Stop playing, Mills. I
it.
don't
Now,
believe
the
in that
Mexican
shit.
think like that. So if you got Marquez, Morales, all of them, and all the legends saying, man, he got to show some more balls. This y'all culture, like that's what I like about the Mexican culture. Like that, they don't care about money. They just gonna dog it out and just fight. That's what I like. So I don't want. I think Canelo was a dog, but Munguia not gonna fight for a while. He just fought. So to me, Benavidez and maybe Canelo get him a fight made, and him and Benavidez in September. If he don't, I give him a gimme fight in May. I would give Canelo, even though I think he should go straight to Benavidez, but I would give him an easier fight in May just so he can get right back to the Benavidez. But now I ain't buying him fighting uh Munguia over no Benavidez because he said he wanted to fight a Mexican at first, another
Hmm.
Mexican. If you're gonna fight a Mexican, it should be Benavidez.
Mm. Who do you think got the bigger Mexican fan base? Benavides or Munguia?
Benavidez. I think him beating Benavidez, ain't nobody gonna care if Canelo lose the Benavidez. Like I think it's a pride thing to him, but I don't think that nobody really gonna care.
Mm.
I think that Canelo don't want to risk giving his legacy away to another Mexican.
You seen the fans in the Arizona arena there? Like they were hyped. They were hyped for Munguia.
No, that's cool, but I mean, we already know what Canelo would do to him.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
No, no, no. Obviously. But as fans, a lot of people get desperate upon needing to see
Oh,
certain fights right away. You know.
I wouldn't mind seeing him fight him in May. Now that come think about it, As long as he fight Benavidez next, I would
Or
say,
this
all right,
year, or this year.
yeah, this year, yeah. If he fight Benavidez, which I'm sure it'll be in September for the
I
Independence
don't
Day.
know. My sources say Jamal Charlo next. Jamal Charlo
Yeah,
next.
yeah, that's cool. And I think he'll fight him after that. Probably his third fight.
You rather see a Jamal Charlo versus Canelo or a Munguia versus a Jamal Charlo?
It don't matter. I
They're,
think
they're
Charlo is
on that same level.
Charlo versus Monkey.
That's a good one too, just to settle
Yeah.
it. And but I mean, Canelo's looking at a handful, and possibly he might surprise us with another handful of fights. You just never know. So I just see him counting 50 million, 50 million, 50 million. That's how I'm
Oh,
thinking.
no shit. I hope he get to 1 billion. We just want to
Yeah.
see him. Even if he don't beat Benavidez, they ain't gonna do nothing to him. But people gonna be glad that he gave him the fight.
Of
I
course,
it's gonna be a competitive fight,
because
but I
people
don't
will
think
see
it's
that
gonna be
as an
like a
opportunity of the passing of the torch.
yeah. But Canelo gonna come back and redeem himself anyway. Dude gonna go to light heavyweight. He can get his belts back. But Benavidez is gonna go up and probably fight Bivol or Beterbiev, the winner.
Benavidez.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna go to light heavyweight if he get the
Does he go
undisputed.
back down again though? Because I
Now,
that is a big thing. We might not see the Benavidez fight, and if it turns out that way, you can't necessarily go out and say that Canelo is ducking if Benavidez is
oh, I said no,
campaigning at 175.
no, no. What I'm saying is, if he beat Canelo, then he go up. Canelo could come back and get his belts. He could he'd be the belts would be relinquished, so he can win them again. But he
Hmm.
don't need all of the belts no more. Like he beyond belts. Like he not a he ain't a product that you look at. For the belts.
No, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, so that fight with Jamal Charlo and Munguia, to you, you just don't care. It's an equal fight for you. It's equal.
Yeah, it don't matter. You got to credit him for fighting. You still
Well,
got to give him credit for taking them fight. Still some good fighters. I mean, especially Charlo. Like he already been real proven, but I mean, we can't. We still got to give Canelo credit. Like we can't take credit away. That's still a tough fight and a risk for him to fight one of them. Um, I
because
think harder fight for him though.
because we've heard, like, I remember watching training like some training camps of Canelo, his last training camp, speaking upon at 168 nobody could beat me. Nobody could beat me at 168. Like, he's starting to get into that, and I feel like if Benavidez can't make the weight no more, we might not get that fight, and the excuse will be 168. You know,
Yeah, I'm saying we need to get that in September.
because we're constantly people complaining upon why Tank is not taking more fights at 140 because of Barrios, and it was a knockout. You know what I'm saying? So they get these high figure faces of the boxing world. They get a lot of criticism, you know what I'm saying, upon moving up a weight and coming back down. I don't know what it is. Like, back in the days, it was no such thing as coming back down. I mean, and if he was like a Roy, it would have did you bad, right?
Well, Tank can go back down because we'll see Roy put on all muscle and went right back down after that. So, Tank was always a lightweight anyway. So he went up. It matter if you killing yourself, how bad you've been killing yourself. Some
Okay.
and they can't just hold it for so long. Even Benavidez, he missed weight before, but he knew like, all right, I probably did something wrong. He went back down. I don't know if they said he was sick or whatever, but he proved that that whatever he said obviously was right because he still looked good there. But not like Devin going back to 35. Oh hell no, like Shakur going back to 130, it'd be different. Like
Not because they're
they young, still growing.
they're
So
and I wouldn't even blame David for not needing for can't making the 68 anymore. Like I couldn't blame him.
no, but this the thing, man. David is begging for the fight he wanted to fight. Everybody wanted. I think in September, that's when it probably happen. I think so.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Hello tired. Like, man, I just got to get this shit out the way. He gonna get a ton of money. So,
And
he,
it gets annoying after a while.
what
As
you
a
say?
fight, it gets annoying after a while when you hear people saying you're avoiding a particular fighter.
Yeah, he still got pride. So it's like he don't want to. Canelo still believe in himself. He don't see what everybody else seeing right now. They don't. He not thinking that. He probably think he could knock him out. Like, all right, if I hit him with this, I could put him to sleep. So, I mean, it's still a 60-40 fight. I get it. Give it to. I always gave it to Benavidez for a couple years. Now everybody kind of on the bandwagon, but Canelo was still a super skilled fighter. I just don't think he throw enough punches, and I just think the style matchup favored Benavidez. But I still would like to see it because you still ain't gonna just do certain stuff to Canelo without him bringing what he got.
Right. Absolutely. Um, you think that Canelo, if he does fight Jamal, he gets him too?
Yeah, especially now, man, because we don't know where.
You gotta
Uh,
love Mickey. He keeps it 100, man. That's what I like about Mickey, man.
oh yeah, because it ain't personal, and I'll be rooting for Charlo because
Cause
that's
you
my
cool,
friend.
you're actually cool with them. You
That's
sparred
I,
them, all that,
I would be rooting for him, but I just don't think he in the headspace. I would like to see
and
Charlo.
y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky to get a real one. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of these people, they not doing that.
Oh yeah, nah, yeah, man, it ain't personal. It's business. So Charlo, I would like to see him fight Munguia instead. I don't think that ready mentally to fight Canelo. But at the
Mm.
same time, would I take it? Hell yeah, because the money you can't. You got a family and all of that. Yeah, you can't turn on that kind of money. So I would tell Charlo to take it. But when we see the best Charlo mentally, then I would like to see him with the best.
Um, you know who is the best for Charlo? Jamal Charlo, the undefeated Charlo. Who is the best for him?
And I think he could beat Munguia.
I like that fight.
Yeah, that's what I would like.
I think that's one of the most underrated matchmaking right there.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that'd
A,
be
a black fighter and a Mexican fighter, young,
yeah, too young.
undefeated.
Yup.
Whew, that's a
And let
good one.
Charlo he needs to start getting his mojo back. The last
And
fight
that
was a
way
good
these guys
fight.
can earn a Canelo shot too. You know what I'm saying? These things be
Yup.
given out. Be given
Yeah,
out
but
too easy.
the thing is, man, Canelo got to see Benavidez, man, point blank. A matter of fact, go ahead and fight him in May, man. Just go ahead and
Mickey's like, I need it. I'm sick of it.
80 million guaranteed, man, and go ahead and get it.
You won't get your fix in boxing if you don't get that fight.
No, it ain't no way. Canelo, I think, eventually gonna do it just because you got Chavez and them. They don't really like Canelo like that, and
I
that's
know.
kind of live. I mean,
You
that's
see
kind of
all the love Munguia got. Chavez was there. Eric Morales is there. He got a lot of the Mexican Hall of Famers there.
support Canelo like that, do they?
Hmm?
And they don't support Canelo like that, do they?
Not that many. I mean,
And
they'll come. Some of them will come and determining on the matchup, but a lot of the matchups they see they don't like. They don't go.
yeah, yeah, I think
But some they do. Some they do.
it's
You know,
kind of
I
like
remember Chavez saying that. You know what? He's the best now. I don't know if you heard that. You know,
he ain't better than Chavez,
but
Canelo.
Chavez said that you
Yeah,
know
humble, but believe me, behind closed doors, he ain't gonna say that. He gonna say, oh, "Motherfucker ain't fighting this dude." That
smash
uh,
that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
no, Chavez ain't. He being politically correct. I would say he a businessman. Shit. Canelo's Canelo, and I like Canelo, so I ain't down on him at all. But I like the throwbacks, the Eric Moraleses, the Barrera, Marquez, and I like even Salvador,
I
Ricardo.
think it gotta be the cartel love, right? You gotta get the
Because
cartel love.
I ain't gonna lie, Canelo got a mean resume.
Super.
He got a super good resume, but the only guy but that's why why not fight Benavidez when we know you fought everybody else. Why not fight him? Like, it kind of looked like he don't want to pass the torch to another Mexican.
Right.
Cause it's kind of like it'd be a hard pill for him to swallow. I think he'd rather lose to another guy out of his culture. But to me, why not give a Mexican a shot? And you know, but I could kind of see what he thinking. But Canelo ain't a punk though, so I think they'll fight this year.
Mm, mm. Oh, hell no. I see 124 people and 15 likes. Damn, that's how y'all doing me? That's how y'all doing us right now? That's crazy, man. I think I'd be having the most boxing content creators just lurking on my thing. Just lurking like, "Oh yeah, he's a small channel. Let's go take all his content." Oh my goodness gracious. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. 134 people, 15 likes. It's so disrespectful. Come on, get these likes up, man. Come on, improve the visibility of
Gotta,
the show.
I do put him up there with in the top 10, maybe. But see, when people do the ratings, they don't know all of the people that I know. See, I'm going back to the 40s, 50s, 60s. I'm going back to the throwback Mexicans too, but mainly I'll at least go to the 80s. So, like I say, Canelo is still up there though. Like you could put him up there in the top 10 or even top 5. But Chavez and like I don't know about that. Ricardo Lopez, I can't say that for sure. Salvador died before his time,
Yeah.
but Canelo, Canelo is a all around great fighter though. Like we just speaking culture because boxing in Mexico is like the fucking NBA in America or something like, or the NFL.
Mm,
So
mm.
biggest sport.
Right, all right, all right. Um, let's see. Let's see. If you are a Devin Haney um supporter fan, smash the like button. How about that, right? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Or if you just a boxing fan, smash that like button. Come on, let's see what they're coming with. All right. So listen, I want to, great breakdowns on the fights yesterday. I mean, I know that you wasn't able to see all of them. Going off of the Fondora's sister fought.
Yeah, I seen that. I was hearing about it. What happened? Was it controversial or what?
No, it wasn't, but Puerto Rico almost had it. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
Puerto
okay.
Rico almost had it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. And then it
I,
got bad on the second half. She would, she Fandora. She started seeing that Shorty was starting throwing wide hooks, great boxing ability, moving lateral movements and stuff like that, but not necessarily no crack to the punch. Age was a factor, and Fondora's left hand, because she's a southpaw, was mean. Like it was super sharp and straight, and they were aiming for it all night. You know, and
she got a fighting family. Shit, that's good then, because he ain't got to. She could protect herself a little bit.
and they look like twins. It's scary.
Yeah, yeah, I saw her. They do. Yeah, they do look alike.
Right. Um, and then obviously at 105 pounds, Gulasso, definitely, our Puerto Rican champion at that weight class. Obviously 105. Not a lot of people, talk about it, but I have to. Obviously, he's that guy for one of our guys right now. So I mean, just a guy that's entertaining for that division. I think that he can't make the division hot because I don't think one fighter can make the division like hot. I think
Now,
you need.
crazy thing is you got a lot of real good fighters in them lower weights. Most of the bigger fights is be in Japan and them type places like across the world. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's possible. It just matter how good the fighter is. Like we like Bam. He's a little bigger than that, but it just matter your performance. If you putting on good performance, That's what's gonna matter, you know,
Well,
because
he's a knockout artist. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, now that yeah, definitely, and because you got a lot of smaller guys
And
that
he can box.
yeah, I think yeah, he could do it. He can but you know, it'd be bigger for undercards though. Like I know Don King used to always put Ricardo Lopez on them all them pay-per-views, like the on the undercards of the pay-per-view, like the on TV portion, but the like the you know, he'd put him on the big main event.
Hmm. Um, Shout out to everybody on the live, the 173 people on the live. Make sure you guys smash the like button coming in and out, or out. You know, it improves the visibility of the show. We got here Mickey Bay, and it's your boy Mills. So, um, I want to touch up on some different topics with you. Obviously, we got some fights coming up. There's fights that us guys would talk about that other platforms are not talking about. And one of those fights is in a couple weeks, the undisputed heavyweight title. You know what I mean? It's Fury and Usyk, and nobody's talking about it.
Damn, that is crazy.
That's crazy. It's like right around
You
the corner, and
know,
you know how
I
we
got
treat heavyweight boxing.
so much bread over there that they ain't, I'm sure in the next week, probably I'm sure the top of you know in the next week they're gonna probably have a little episodes. They got come people getting spoiled. They getting all that money from the Middle Easterns in Saudi.
We got to
You know,
talk about that too.
yeah, they you know, they getting spoiled for everybody. I mean, they got the fucking you see Eddie Hearns and them cheesing like they the kid in the candy store up under them. They looking
But you
like
know why, right?
but they
The
ain't got
side, the middle money
a
to make
they
the deal.
yeah, they getting a ton of money, but I mean, that just show you that's what boxing's supposed to be about. But them people over there just got, like I say, they got different character and different. As much as America like to say we the best country, this and that. I mean, people showing otherwise because them people way more selfless and you know they do stuff that don't even really benefit them, but they making it happen.
Hmm. Hmm. Who you got winning?
Between Fury and Usyk,
Yeah,
I gotta do my due diligence in that, like, cause I gotta see what's
I
going on.
like that. I like that. You know what I was watching last night? I was watching Usyk and Better Beef in the amateurs for the finals.
We seen, didn't he get cheated? Better be.
Yo, he was crack. Yo, he was cracking him. He hurt him. I was like, damn, Better Beef's power's real.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he heard everybody fought or sparred with.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
had me thinking about Beaver on him like even
No,
more.
no, yeah. That's why I said I had to favor Better be, even though Bavar can move the whole fight because he got that in and out style. But once
Yeah,
he
but
hit,
but to be hurting cruiserweights like that, that's just crazy. In the
yeah,
amateurs like that,
oh, for sure. No, that's what I
with
said.
with headgear and
He could
bigger
possibly
gloves.
win a title. People could say I'm crazy, but we'll see. Like, I think he can win a heavyweight because he got skills too. He don't just got he don't just have power. He got great skill. He pick his shots. He take his time.
He take
He,
a lot of shots though. I was looking at Usyk. Usyk was piecing him up right down the middle a lot because he liked to go straight back
I
sometimes.
mean, it's big though. So I
Yeah,
mean, nasty with his boxing skills. I mean, he.
nasty.
I
It
mean,
was an art. It was a piece of art watching that. I was looking at. I was like, Better Beef and Usyk.
no, Usyk nasty. Like he. I mean, that's why I said with Fury, I gave Fury the edge a year ago when he was. But we don't know what Fury gonna come in. If Fury is like he was with Wilder, I think he knock out Usyk. But the question is he still there? He getting another big bag. He just fought. I mean, he collecting these 50, 60 millions every few months. You don't know what the dude doing in their personal life. Fury, one of them crazy type dudes that probably have an orgy the day before the fight. You never know. So if he got head on his shoulders, then stop Usyk. Late.
Yo, that's funny. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Um,
if not, then Usyk might outbox him. He might move him. He might move a lot. I talked to a couple people that sparred with both, and they both had Usyk beating them. But maybe that was because of their experience. They just was like he just too his
that's
feet
what
just
I've been saying though. You heard Mick? I've been you know that I've been saying it for months now.
Yeah, but nah, but see, Fury is a great boxer too. He just don't move a lot, but he a good, real good boxer. His IQ, his skills is
Yeah,
way.
but you know what? He got what it takes. You feel me? But there's a lot of things that he's missing. I've been
Yeah,
noticing that Fury's missing. That he kind of the size kind of trumps a lot of the different things. And with a boxer, who the hell he's he fought? That's a good boxer.
yeah, that's true. But he's sparring with the good. What's his name?
Jared
Oh,
Anderson.
or something.
Yeah, 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 but yeah,
Like
that dude. I heard he knocked him out in sparring too. So it's like,
he,
and there's a lot of stories of Fury getting knocked out. So, in
wait, they
sparring.
knocked Fury out this camp.
I don't know. They just said it like after the fight, after that Saudi fight, a week goes by. Not even in the following week, they're having talks of him. You know, you know, s- um, you know, dropping Usyk, and I mean dropping Furious. Excuse me.
And see, that's why I can't say I couldn't. I couldn't. I can't really. I got to see as far as betting. Like it's. I got to see. I got to
And you know
really.
how it is too. I'm sure you've seen it in the gym that fighters would take a certain amount of punishment, and you would see if in the beginning of their career, their beards used to hold up, but then it just gets tarnished. And it happens a lot in the gym too.
Falling asleep. Like sometimes you just ain't hungry and you get caught. You just lackadaisical because you already good. Like you, that's why you got to have a higher purpose when you fighting because if you got all that money, I mean, Fury probably done made at least 250 million, 200 plus million easy. That's a lot of money. So
And this is a big ticket for him right now too. Do you think he gets up? Do you think he loves the sport? I mean, I remember speaking upon James Tony. He goes and tells me, he says, "Man, now I don't know about him, man. Actually, I'm gonna post it up soon.
see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. So I can't give the people to
I don't
bet
think he loves it anymore." He told me.
and they think it. No, he don't love it. Nope. But this is an undisputed fight. So if can he muster up and get up one more time and then just fight who he want to fight after this? Because I'm gonna fight till the water run dry. He ain't gonna stop because he getting all this money. So he could. I mean, you finna see a lot of fighters that make $1 billion now.
The size of Fury and the size of Usyk, if you really look at it, right? Um, the joints in the body for a fighter is very important. I feel like, especially in the knees, training camp with a body like Fury got to do something to you to get to into the right shape at the age that he's at right now. It got because it's not a durable, solid type of a body. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Uh,
then his freaking love handles get bigger every fight too.
Yeah, man. So, all right, here go the thing. Number one, we could talk about in this fight where Usyk is blowing them out. I'm gonna tell you his biggest advantage out of them everything
Mm.
is
What was that?
I'm gonna tell you Usyk biggest advantage out of the whole thing. You know what it is?
I'm assuming it's the feet. It's the actual lateral movement.
His lifestyle.
That yeah. Ooh.
It's a
Ooh. Yep.
it's a
Especially
blowout.
at this age.
Yeah. So, like I said, I feel how I feel because of my lifestyle. I don't do all of that stuff. So you only your age come from the inside. Like you like look at LeBron. LeBron James, he take care of himself. He 39. He competing at that level because he take care of himself. So Fury, he could hit a wall any day now because he in his late 30s, but he don't live like now. Well, Usyk can probably fight 4 to 6 more years at a high level because he might only be 28 physically or 27, like because he take care of himself, he disciplined. They come out of the same camp, him and Lumachenko, so they both got that. Boxing is like a religion to them. They don't play with it at all. Like they ain't. It ain't about the money. It's about the legacy with these cats. So That's why now I don't know who gonna win. Like, at first I had Fury by knockout, but I'm gonna have to get all the way. I probably
Usyk can hurt anybody in the division. He could.
who
I think that was the biggest problem is that we seen that he didn't have a big KO ratio at cruiserweight, so we felt like, hey, it's gonna, and that might be a big issue. Plus the durability of taking the punch at heavyweight. He's
yeah,
showing that he can hurt people too. He
but
stopped Andy Dubois.
he hurting them by confusion. He tiring them out. He packing them. He moving. I mean,
100%. 100%.
fighting like a lightweight. He fight like Lumachenko. They fight the same. He just
He's a heavyweight Lomachenko.
yeah. So
They're
imagine
not
that.
gonna throw as much, and they're not gonna be as quick.
Like the people I know that sparred with him, they said it years ago. They sparred with both for a hunt, like a whole camp with both of them a few times, and they both said I would pick Usyk just because his movement it give you trouble because to be that big, this cat could move the whole fight. He
Shout out to
moved
my members as well. Bang Bang Boogie, Al Booger, what's going on? Shout out to all my members and everybody in the chat as well. Broken and Course, what's up? Get into that membership, brother. Get that exclusive content. Um, Nevertheless, so we'll probably touch up on that next week then. As far as maybe you could just
yeah, I'm
watch
gonna
a
do
couple of the fights. I'll probably hit you up. I'll watch a fight with you or whatever, and we could dissect this to figure out what it is. Because I feel like the odds are gonna favor Fury. What do you think?
what is it? I gotta look. Is it even? Is it a slightly the
I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they're out. Yeah, but I have it on my other phone. Anybody that's in the chat, can y'all do us a favor? Check out the betting odds for Fury and Usyk. If y'all could do us a favor, um, I'm thinking Fury might be up. What do you like? What do you think it probably changed because of the the Francis fight? You think the Francis fight changed the odds?
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. That's why it's hard to uh to mess with this boxing shit, man. Because of what
Oh,
they
it's
do,
work, but this
huh?
one, oh, it's easy work boxing. Like I say, man,
But you for real, you really like you're leaning towards Fury, or you on some like dead ass. I gotta really watch this shit.
because with dudes like him, you got to factor in everything. Like the same way that Deontay Wilder got, like they getting all that money. They kind of lost killer instinct.
Hmm.
Fury killer instinct to beat Usyk. I don't see him just standing and beating Usyk without bringing that dog out and bringing that. Because when he at his best, clearly Fury is like a heavyweight version of Hearns, like a little bit. Like he that's you could tell. I mean, coming out of that
Because
stage,
of the stance you're talking about, like because of the
all
stance and the
I
long jab.
favorite fighters, like guaranteed. Like his style is patterned after him. I know that. Like and you could see
But
it
how
when
do
he
you know that? Because of Sugar Hill?
yeah, and I've been with Kronk as well. So
Right, right, right.
oh I just know I can tell like the little stuff he do when he fight. I broke that down with when Wilder fought him. I knew that he was gonna go straight to Wilder like Hearns did to Rain.
Hmm.
Better you put him on his back foot, somebody that's used to, but so Fury minus 135, Usyk plus 105. Yeah, that's about good.
That's close.
I'm gonna tell you what I like is the over.
They
I
don't
got
even they don't even know what to put up. The Vegas don't even know what to put up.
yeah, I gotta see what the under and over is. I think it all depends, man. If he can hit Usyk in the body, you could stop him because we see that he don't like the body, but he's so tall, it might be hard for him to get there. But
Plus
I
the
don't know.
movement, the movement. He's not gonna try to be there for him.
Yeah, we'll see, man. It's at the end of the day, even though getting hit by a dude that's 6'9" that could punch, he could change the fight in one instant. If he hurt him, he gonna finish him.
Yeah, he
I
shoots
got
that.
closer to the fight, like the week of the fight.
Mm, mm. Um, Now let's get into another fight. March 30th, Amazon Prime opener. They got Keith Thurman versus Tim Zoo. In the co-main event, we got Isaac Cruz and Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero has not. I don't know. He's not working with Bullock anymore. They split up. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Don't know who Rolly is fighting with next, as far as trainers concerned. Um, what you think about these two fights back to back? And I know they got Laura as well fighting for the title as well.
Hold on. Who are you said Pitbull and Rolly and who else?
Oh, and Zoo and Thurman, and that fight's gonna be at 155 pounds for non-title.
That's a good matchups right there.
Okay, is it worth being pay-per-view for the first opener?
Nah, unless they doing like a subscription and it's 29.99 or
It sucks too because it's like you got two title fights and then the main event is not a title because Pitbull Cruz is moving up to 144 to fight for that
no.
WBA.
So
Huh?
I like the card, but it ain't worth pay per view.
Not worth it.
Nah, nope.
All right. So that's free TV all day in your eyes.
Yeah,
Ooh. What
yup.
y'all think, guys? What y'all think? What y'all think? Let me know what y'all think. All right, so I did a poll earlier. So before we get into that card, I said who would you like to see Munguia versus Canelo? 52% say no. So yeah, Munguia, my people don't want you. Just saying.
Yeah. So
52% of y'all. So now getting into another poll I want to set up, and obviously while I set it up, I'd like to get your thoughts on it. So let's start with the co-main. Let's go with the co-main. All right. We got Isaac Cruz coming off of a very controversial win with Giovanni Cabrera, and then you have Rolly Romero, very controversial win with my man Barroso. So, talk to me. What you think about the matchup itself?
that's a good fight. I could see the winner tank fight, maybe the winner of that.
So
I
Tank
think
will go up to 40 for that belt.
yeah, then maybe he'll fight Devin after that. I'm guessing that maybe, but
Woo! Yo, you just got everybody hype. You got everybody happy.
yeah, I'm guessing that. I mean, he
That's a
needed
that's a good day, but I
more.
don't see it happening.
Yeah, he got well. I mean, he don't have to because that ain't his weight. Like we got to be real. Like that ain't his weight. So even though he fought that weight class, to me, Tank and Shakur definitely should happen within the next year. But
I was
you
thinking
know,
next year. Yeah, I was thinking next year.
I'm gonna put it like this: he should fight Devin and Shakur within the next two
I
years.
think I think Shakur gets it first though.
Yeah, maybe it all depends. Like if it's more money for Devin,
But it scares me because Wally says that their intentions is to move up to 150 to 140 next year.
hey, if they move up,
So
I mean,
Tank gotta
oh,
act
you
this year for Shakur, huh?
Tank's intentions is to go up.
No, Shakur, but next year he'll
Uh,
be moving up to 40.
or good enough to fight at 40 after a couple more fights. He's small though, but he good enough to fight there. Like I mean, him and Devin, they both competitive, so it ain't gonna take long. Now, if them two is the same weight, Devin just couldn't hold on to 35. They would have fought each other. Like
Mm.
hand,
Before we get into that, because sometimes we stir the fight with Isak Cruz and Rolly. You said that you have who?
I got Cruz.
You got Cruz by stoppage.
Nope, I don't know about that. Cause dude, I don't know. Hold on, damn.
You really
Uh,
got Cruz?
huh?
I know Cruz got the boxing ability.
I'm gonna put it like this.
It depends on Rolly's chin that night,
I'm
I
rooting
think.
for Broly because I like him. I met him and
Hmm.
I seen him behind all the silly little stuff. So when I always I give him advice and all that when I see him. But I favor Pitbull for the win. But Rolly could mess around and catch his ass. If Rolly catch you, his power is real. He can hit.
Yeah,
So I give
I could see a
I
Rolly
give Rolly
knockout, honestly.
like it's 60-40, I say. I think Rolly got a shot.
but I just don't want to see type of like a little scared
Oh,
Rolly in there.
somebody get knocked out. I'm gonna just put it like that.
That's what I'm saying. When you said the distance, you had me going crazy. Rolly switched trainers, uh, to
Oh, he
it's
did.
clipped. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no. I seen that. We're gonna be talking to Bullock later on today as well. So, huh? I don't know. I don't doubt. That's the question. I don't know who. I don't know because I don't think his dad could take that over. Can he?
Him, well, no, well,
Well, his dad was a fighter, so I mean,
no,
why?
his father was what Bullet. Them two was together because they knew him. I guess he had him since he was like a young kid. Oh no, I know he switched train. You know they living here in Vegas too, so I ain't know that.
Yeah, yeah. I one of the fight hypes interviews that they dropped.
But hey, this though, it ain't a big pool of trainers to choose from because these cats now, man, you might as well jump in the training game now because I mean, it's some terrible trainers out here. Even the top of the top got trainers, but they don't even know they training themselves. A lot of these fighters.
Yeah, a lot of these dudes that they tried to fight, but they weren't good fighters. It's tough.
Oh, matter. Like a dude could be 2-20, or like you got a couple fighters that never really fought. That's good if they came up under the right teacher. Or so I seen.
And there's politics that come around it as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it's a lot of these trainers don't know boxing though. When I
Fact.
was, everybody knew boxing. You was gonna get kicked out of the gym, But like I say, where I was, I had the luxury of coming up in Ohio and living in Michigan and being by Michigan. To me, not being biased, but the best trainers I ever seen was from Ohio and Michigan. Like
Mm,
that's a whole nother topic of itself, but we don't get the credit that we deserve. I was thinking about that the other day, how the whole boxing world is copying my teacher, Mayweather's, Floyd Sr. and Roger. Everybody. I know you've seen it all day, every day. They the most mimic trainers in the history of boxing. Ain't nobody giving them credit though.
mm,
Think
mm.
about it. In a
Right.
minute, and like they trying to wash it away, and they gonna be saying like Floyd Sr. single handedly made up what everybody trying to copy. I mean, it's a bad card, but they don't get the purpose of it and how to do it correctly. But they don't understand that these dudes' knowledge come from the 1800s. That's just a small topic. But I'm just saying I don't like how the area I come from don't get credit, and we turn out them Eddie Futches, them Emmanuel Stewarts, Bill
Salute to Ohio,
the Bill Miller, the yeah. I'm saying I'll say Ohio and Michigan, like
Michigan too. That's where that's where Floyd was from, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Only all of them, but then they take what we
Antonio.
the catching and countering style. That's how we fight, like the shoulder rolling, and then they take the shit and remix it and bring it like it ain't come like that ain't our thing. Whoever know, like you go there, you see little ass kids like fighting slick like that and doing, but that's a whole nother. We have to break that down. That's why Tarvar is going off but he right though. I ain't gonna say he right because I think Derrick James is a real good trainer. Like, but Tarver go off because he know that there's a lot of frauds out here. Tarver came up under a great teacher. He
Mm.
had good, so you know, the teachers is leaving boxing, and you got dudes hustling now. They just coming, they watch Floyd, Roger, and a couple more people. They thinking they can copy it and go teach it on the internet. Like, I'm looking, and I see dudes just reiterating what they seen on YouTube. To me, it don't. You gotta have been with this person for a certain amount of years. Like, you can't get a degree at Harvard if you ain't go there. You could try to
Fact.
think, but that's
Smash the like button and shout out to the first color on the chat, the Lion's Den. Thank you for the $5. My dream, seniority Super Six tourney between Dev. I'm thinking that's Ryu, RY, Tank, Tio, Rolly, Matthias,
nah, he
Rolly,
probably talking about Garcia.
Ryan Garcia. You fact. Yep, you're right. You're right. Yeah, because obviously that's the 40 division. You're right. And maybe even Hitchison. Hey, or Russell as well. Great division, smacking division, and imagine next year when Shakur enters the division, it just makes it even more harder. Um, Shout out to you. Make sure you guys smash the like button. We got over 164 people on the live. Let's get these likes up. I'm gonna come into the next topic, and that is the main event of the fight. You basically saying, hey, it's a 50-50 with the co-main event with Rolly and Cruz. Anybody could clip anybody, and also shout out to GM, one of my members in the comments as well. Oh, don't do that! Don't do it! Don't do it! I've been telling you, you're the realest. Don't do it! Don't do it! Okay, okay.
because I know who he is behind the. He a good dude. Like so, but he could fucking punch. So that's what I'm saying. Like Pitbull short and he got to come up in there. You might walk into something. But Pitbull can fight. He got skills. Like he went to whole. Even though Tank I think hurt his something, his shoulder or his hand, but
And
uh he Tank couldn't get that many clean shots off on Pitbull.
mm,
So that's when I like Pit. Well, I've been seeing him before that I knew he could fight, but Pitbull could fight. He got some skills. I thought his last fight could have went either way, but um, he going up in weight. Him and Matias would be a war. The only thing is he's small for that weight. Like, but maybe wide, he thick. He just shorted. Like he's super short, short. Like you get guys that short, but he's shorter than Tank. So it's like, damn.
yeah, 140 gonna be tough just to get in range. He has some. He has problem getting in range with
I would like.
Giovanni.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what might happen. I would like to see him and Ryan Garcia fight.
Mm,
Pitbull.
mm. Yeah, they were trying to make that fight too. Brian Ryan has really trying to make some of these fights happen with Rolly and Pitbull Cruz and
Yeah,
even Adrian Broner at times.
Ryan. I think that he'd fight. He just gotta have it. He gotta have smart counsel with him. Like because see, that's the problem. Him and De La Hoya beefing, so he not gonna get the fights if he in the beef with his promoter. But
Mm,
he need to go about business. Whether you right, you never write against your promoter, even if you right. If you get what I'm saying.
yep.
Young, listen, just go ahead and do what you got to do. But they're the one that's writing your check right now, so you might get kept out of some big fights because of this spite there. So I do like that Ryan is willing to take these challenges though. Like he was ready to fight Devin already, and that would have been great to see two young fighters fight where they not even in their prime yet. They fighting early. Like let's get some of these early.
Yeah, good point, Daniel Hardman. He says, hey, if Rolly uses his size, find some distance between himself and Pitbull. I think Romero beats Cruz. Yeah, I think by points. Yeah, it's a possibility. It's a chance.
Points.
I don't think the point part though.
Nah, knockout. Broly could punch if he can hurt him, but nah, points. Uh, Lil Pitbull got some skills. Like he can fight. He
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 could
can
fight.
fight. He got
Got a
skills.
super tight guard.
You can tell he been taught by some good teachers down there. Like
Yeah,
he could
yeah, kind of like I don't want to say perfected the Mexican style, but definitely in there.
fight. I like the ones that got defense too. They might like a Chavez. They come in, but they doing it with skill. They not just running in and just wild and
Edu-
Chavez
yeah,
break down.
educated pressure, and
Break.
closing the distance while having security going in is dope. It's a nice style. The only problem with that style when it's hard to see, from the sides of you your peripherals. It's kind of tough.
Yeah. I mean, but Rolly could punch though. So I
Yeah.
mean, if he plans some weird shit through that, but
I'm thinking Rolly, just the way he's gonna come in, like what's he gonna weigh in and stuff like that.
I
I
think
feel like just Pitbull Cruz trying to close his guard. I feel like it's gonna be too much weight for Pitbull
no,
to
he's strong
deal with.
as hell though,
Yeah,
physically.
Well, he didn't show me that with Giovanni Cabrera, honestly. And if Giovanni, I don't know if Giovanni got popped like that, but it didn't look like it.
Yeah, Styles make fights. He was kind of like slippery. He was kind of like had a different kind of style. But
Yeah, and a little taller than Rolly as well.
I like Martin versus Tank though. Remember, I was telling you that before that was the best fight to
You,
make right
you,
now.
do you think that fight's gonna happen,
Yeah, because I'm hoping it ain't what's his name.
Ryo?
Yeah, even though it'd be good for the fans, like it'd be an action packed fight. But I love the Frank Martin fight.
Mm.
Uh,
Do you think that kind of like checks all boxes as far as like what a lot of the fans have been saying, even what Bill's saying as far as like he doesn't fight anybody darker than him, and he's always fighting flat-footed fighters and stuff like that.
Well, that don't mean much because I put him in with a flat-footed Matias, or you know,
What do you think the outcome of that turns into?
I think Tank could stop him.
Yo, and then he has the IBF title too.
But dang, I don't. I like dude. I kind of like Matias though, as I've been watching him though.
I try to put you on early, bro.
I kind of like him, like because he a real dog. It seemed like he gonna fight that way against anybody. So he got a chance to beat. The only one I don't see him beating, I know he can't beat is Devin at 40, and I don't see him beating Tiafimo. But
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This we could hit some big numbers. Mickey Bay versus Mill City Boxing debate. Tank versus Devin Haney. How does that sound, ladies and gentlemen? If we can get 100 likes, that could possibly happen.
yeah, I think
That
yeah.
could possibly happen. 100 likes, I can make that happen with you.
What you talking about? Oh, you talking about a Tank versus Devin debate?
Yeah, but we can't give them that if we don't get the likes up, bro. There's no
Yeah,
way.
when I speak boxing,
150 people on here, 38 likes. I can't give y'all
yeah,
the
when I
debate.
speak boxing, man, I'm mutual because I ain't got a problem with Tank, and I think Tank is an animal. Like he's cold. Like
No, no, no. Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him.
no,
Mick.
no, I'm not. I'm not.
Don't even give it to him. Give
No,
him, give him, give him Tank and Frank. That's it. Give him Tank
no,
and Frank. That's it.
I'm just the only reason I'm saying is because everybody. I ain't gonna be. See, Dev could take constructive criticism. Everybody know I trained him, and that's like family. But I'ma still speak about the fight and give a real analysis on it. Even if I say who gonna win, I'm gonna keep it real about it, no matter what. Just because that's the sport. Like you see guys in basketball all the time. They might be cool with each other, shake their hands. They might practice with them sometime, but when they gotta gear up, even though it's different because it's a fight. But I mean, Shakur and Devin was cool for a while. They might not be as cool right now, but it's just business. I mean, these dudes just got to get in there. To me, if a guy's your friend, you should fight him. Y'all help and feed each other family. And if you not, unless you blood, is any other way you should fight a guy. Because if y'all, like Mike Tyson said, if we friends, then we should feed each other families.
But it don't be like that. Like we hear like Shakur say, "Hey, I'm not gonna fight Keyshawn. I'm not gonna fight Richardson Hitchens. I wonder if you're gonna fight Richardson Hitchens now. I mean, I'm just saying. But yeah, we just don't get that. Tank says he don't want to fight Richardson Hitchens. They're friends. Imagine these all guys hit to the pinnacle, the tippity top, and we don't see it because of friendship.
Yeah, nah, ain't no like now. It's rare occasions because from what I see, it do seem like him and Keyshawn. Nah, if you that close, it won't be a good fight. So some of them, but him and Hitchens, it looked like he grew up with the kid, Keyshawn. Maybe some of it, yeah, you can. It don't make sense because they're not even going to have put up a good fight. It got to be some kind of competitive nature to where they.
Nah, I
It's
understand. When I was fighting in the Golden Gloves, me and my cousin, we hit the all the way to the top, and we were gonna fight each other. So I can understand. We were already talking about how we gonna fix it and shit.
that
Like,
and
huh?
for the national finals
Hmm.
for the yeah, and we ain't fight, but yeah, nice some yeah, but it's like if y'all just cordial or cool, like Hitchens and Shakur one day, yeah, that should happen.
That should
I
happen.
not cool they are, but I see him with Tank more. Uh,
Yeah. Cause I mean, I've always seen him with Tank more, honestly.
Tank maybe no, Richardson and Tank maybe not, but from this is my
Yeah,
opinion.
Richardson and Tank, I don't see that happening for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know, but just from the outside looking in, yeah, you don't want to fight a guy if y'all too close because y'all ain't gonna really try to, put it on each other for real.
Mm, yeah, that's a fact. So get into that Frank Martin and Tank. I feel like that fight could be one of those fights, and if that's the case, how do you see the fight stylistically? Because I see it more of a chess match until they start fighting. Really,
Um, Man, that's a real good. Remember, I was saying if I had to pick any fight, I would pick Frank Martin because they both over at PBC. They got history together about sparring.
if that fight happens, do you think that this is the reason why Frank didn't take the Shakur fight because this was lingering?
Yeah. Anytime you get a chance at the
And
sweepstakes,
I try to tell everybody in the channel, but y'all don't.
anytime you get a chance at a sweepstake like that, you gotta wait on it because y'all in the same stable. You get 5, 6 times more money. You gotta do it. But that's an excellent matchup. Two little sturdy cats. Both southpaw. They both can fight. They could box. They can punch. They both like to fight. Dude never lost. Frank Martin. He gonna be in tip top shape. They both got the same mentality, that dog mentality. So I think I picked that fight. Remember before I said I'd rather him fight him than Ryu and all of them, just because I know styles make fights, and I think Frank Martin got a beard too. I think he could take a punch. So you know, I would like to see Tank even go the distance, the whole 12 rounds, if it come down to it.
Mm.
And Frank could punch. So who knows? I mean, that's the best matchup
Were
out
you
there.
there in the gym for their sparring?
No, I wasn't there. No,
Frank told me he had the best punch of the session,
he
which
might
don't
up.
mean don't mean much, but when you land that shot in Floyd's gym, you know how it gets.
Yeah, he might up. But that makes for a story for the fight. But Tank don't seem like one of them. He ain't a guy that always. He ain't a gym fighter.
Hmm.
You get some guys that's excellent in the gym, but he ain't really a gym fighter.
Right. Um, you favor who?
Oh, I'm a favorite Tank.
Does that and you think the over? You think it goes the distance for the
Uh,
better?
uh, this might be one that because I think dude got a great chin. Look like Frank. He looks sturdy, and that's why I like to fight. Cause I'm like, man, Tank might drop some rounds, and it might go 12. I want to see him go all 12 again, like he had to do with Pit Bull.
Hmm.
Most fighters that he haven't went 12 rounds, but what, once or twice.
Yeah.
So I would like that Frank Martin fight because he looked like he could take a hell of a shot.
Mm. And you think at the end of the day, you
I
know,
got
you got what?
I got Tank winning the fight.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah,
Do you think this would be the biggest fight? And you know, is this a step up for Javante?
yeah, it's better than what he been fighting. I think I'll take this fight. I'll pat him on the back for this one, even though you shouldn't have to get a pat. That's what we became to in this day of boxing. That you got to pat a cat. Then we in the sport where you supposed to fight the best. But I'm gonna say Tank. I love that. I'll be excited for that one. Ryder, I know what's going. I'm like, oh, all right. I think he gonna clip Ryu. We already seen him clip by the dude that beat that Shakur beat. So I give him that because if he stopped Frank Martin, I'd be like, oh shit, like that was a hell of a. I give him his props on that one for real. If he stopped Frank Martin,
Oh
because
yeah.
stubborn and he ain't trying to go out like that. So He's Frank a good fighter. He's solid. So he don't look like a guy that's easy to knock out. So if he was to knock out Frank Martin, then I would say shit. Fight whoever at 35 or 40.
Shoot, that's a big task. Now, obviously, this is Frank Martin's biggest step up as well. Biggest difference maker in the fight.
Experience on that stage. Frank don't strike me as the guy that freeze up under the lights. But sometimes you might not freeze up, but you might overthink and be too anxious. I mean, Tank is used to selling out arenas, fighting on a huge. That's a huge scale to fight on. That's a huge like magnitude. That's a huge stage. So can he focus and can he get hurt? Can he recover? And can he stand up to the all of the media? This that you gonna have to do a lot for that. You gotta do so much media and all of that, man. Them big fights is hard. Like I know that from being, even fighting on Floyd's undercard, because you only get a few fighters in boxing that get that crazy press. Man, you don't even be wanting to do all of that. Like you got to
Yeah,
go
like that Ryan and Tank type of press. It's overwhelming.
there like the week of the fight up until the day of the weigh-in. You doing public workouts, press conferences, this, that, interviews every day. That shit tiring. So Tank,
Absolutely.
but Tank is just Tank is so good of a fighter that I don't even think that he ain't getting to see it himself yet until he really tests himself.
Mm,
Nope,
mm,
don't know yet. It's still a question mark on. It's still a question mark on. Is he great? Like, Can he be great?
right, right.
Now, gotta what people gotta understand is just because he loses to somebody don't mean that he ain't great. Every great fighter lost because you challenge yourself, but he might beat one, he might lose to one, he might beat two and lose to two, he might lose to two and beat one. It don't matter. That whole Ernst, Duran, and Hagler all round robin to beat each other.
Mm. And my man Al Booger, one of the members here, uh, Frank, a Midwest cat too. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't root everybody just because from name.
Oh yeah, don't do that with Mick. Mick, that don't fly with Mick.
I'm
If you
still say I think gonna win, but
right,
I don't. I think I met Frank and I met his pops and talked to his pops a few times on the phone because they actually wanted to spar with Devin when I was training Devin a couple years ago.
okay.
So I like that about him. Like it was a few years ago, and I talked to him on the phone, and my somebody mutually introduced us on the phone, and that's what kind of work they wanted.
Mm. One of another member, GM. Frank gets stopped by a body shot. What you think about that? A body shot? You think a body shot could stop Frank?
No, that
If anything, it would be a head.
yeah, it could hurt him, but no, I don't see that. He looked more durable than that.
Right. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
looks like a strong individual.
both of them real strong, sturdy cats. But it's possible. I mean, Tank can hit, so Tank got listen.
Liver
Tank
shot, a
can
liver shot too.
Look, I'm gonna be real. Tank can hurt anybody. He could knock out anybody at 35, 40. He could stop, or he got the potential to stop Devin and Shakur.
Mm,
Like
absolutely,
that,
absolutely.
that don't mean
Tank can stop anybody. Can't Tank
that.
can stop any. I think Tank can stop anybody from 135 to 40.
Yeah, it's a capability, but that don't mean it'll happen. But I'm saying if
Exactly,
somebody knocked out,
exactly.
can't say they don't have a chin because he a real punch,
Real punches, exactly. It's different.
decade type punch like Foreman and George Foreman and Wilder and Mike Tyson, and he explosive. But Tank got a lot of skill too, though. He can box. He fast. He a good counter puncher.
Which is going to give you more opportunities to land that shot.
Yeah, Tank is a real smart fighter. Like I mean, yeah. To me, I only see Devin and Shakur the ones that give him a problem. To be honest, maybe Tiafimo, but
Hmm.
his style, like, is more. But them two, Shakur and Devin, that's like you gonna have a long ass night with them two. But
Right.
you gonna have a long fight with Tank if he throw more punches, and you got to watch that damn lightning that he throw.
With both
So
hands.
yeah, so it ain't a one-way street.
And Tank has been proven to take some shots to the head
Yeah,
and look good while doing it as far as how he reacts. But nevertheless, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We got over 150 people on the live, only 46 likes. Make it make sense, guys. We got the poll. People believe that Pitbull Cruz will be victorious. 52% believe that.
they about to damn score. Jeez.
uh coming into the actual main event, for the people that aren't members or want to become a member of Mill City Boxing, make sure you guys tap the link right there in the comment section. Become a member. You get exclusive content. Also, you get the content first as well. I'll be reading every single members chats as well, and we also got the private chats as well, so make sure you check that out. Coming into the main event, Keith Thurman versus Tim Zoo. Um, why you like the fight? Who you got winning? Talk to me.
I like the fight.
But it's not pay per view worthy, which you
No,
said.
no, it ain't pay per view worthy. Yeah, they ain't pay per view worthy. I got Zoo winning.
You got Zoo winning. Okay.
Yeah,
What kind of fight is this for Zoo? What kind of fight is this for Keith Thurman? Obviously, Keith Thurman, 2 year layoff, coming in to the 154 division, quote unquote, even though it's at 55. Why do you think it's at 155? Do you think it's because of Thurman?
it is
It's at 155
for the belt.
for no belt.
Oh, it's no belt. Oh shit, already no belt.
Chiefs, Chiefs with a touchdown already.
Yeah,
Look at that. Look at that. You get a little commentary right here, real quick, too, before we leave.
hold on, already. I
Yep.
mean, they they ain't fighting for the belt.
Nope.
All right, so this is what I think. I think
That's
they,
why I want to know what your opinion about that
I
is.
think they gearing up Zoo possibly for Terrence Crawford.
Okay,
If
but
he
what
beat,
does that got to do with 55?
if he beat Thurman, I don't know. I don't know why that is. I ain't hear about that, but
Oh, do you think it's because? No, it's the truth. It's already reported. Um, it's not a title fight, and then on top of it, do you feel like because if it's a possibility that Thurman is the biggest task in Zoo's resume and possibly could lose, and the only chance of getting a Terrence Crawford is because of that belt,
yeah, but it won't be no good if he lose.
it won't be no good.
No,
You
I'm
might
kind
as well
of
you might as well fight Charlo with all those belts that he got over there instead, right?
yeah. It got to be a bigger plan for somebody else. Is the reason why it's at that catch weight. It got to be a bigger thing behind the scenes. Like it's a.
Well, they're saying WBO doesn't want to sanction the fight.
I'm gonna find it out though. No, they want the sanction. They want the money. Maybe that's why they ain't fighting for the belt. Keith might not have wanted to do to the sanctioning fee. You know,
Oh, yeah.
you got to pay 3%. So they
I could,
probably you could fight him and get this money, but I don't want the belt because I'm gonna have to pay the 3%.
okay. So that could definitely be the cause.
But
So,
that's worrisome for me for if that's the case because why would Keith not want to win the belt?
well, Keith always been speaking upon. Keith wants the big fights, and he loves being a welterweight. Oh my goodness
Once
gracious.
I,
Bang Bang Boogie, if that fight is 79-99, oh, yo, they why are they doing this? You coming into boxing and your first opener is the pay-per-view? Do you think that's what it shouldn't have been that way? As a promoter and former champion, what you think?
nah, I don't like the pay per view. If they doing it, what I think is they model That ain't bad. If you say, all right, it's $29.99, that's cool. But 79, even 59, that's too much. But to me, it should be free. That's a free
Yeah,
fight. That
we
ain't a
ain't
pay per
getting,
view fight.
like especially the co-main event. You ain't getting no high level stuff on that.
No, it's gonna be a hell of a fight because Thurman
I'm
got
not
good
talking about
movement,
that.
speed.
There's high level there. Yeah, there's high level on that. I'm talking about the co-main event. That's
No, neither one of none of that is pay per view worthy.
no, absolutely not, absolutely not.
Nah,
Do you think that coming into the business like this is the right way though? You're one of the biggest streaming networks, got some of the most money out in the world. Like, why are we paying for this?
because they want more money the same way fucking a store, like if you go to a grocery store or they raise the price when people buy more. That's the crazy thing in this day and age. Like you would think it could drop because you get more numbers, but no, people raise the price up. Like if everybody start buying a certain tennis shoe or whatever, they gonna raise the price up. So
Hmm.
Amazon, they rich as hell, so they like shit. If they buy it, they buy it. If they don't, they don't. But they a juggernaut. So I mean, I just hope all of it ain't. I mean, I don't think. I think at least it should be like where the zone got the model to where if you got it, you don't pay a certain amount. Kind of
Yeah,
in
I
that,
mean,
you
because
know.
because we could see, you know, 2024 Golden Boy in the Zone starting to really pick up and take over boxing. What do you think? Is that a possibility?
They don't do good enough matchups.
I mean, they don't got enough. They don't got the
I ain't gonna
stable
lie.
either. They don't got the guys either.
And I like Eddie because
Hmm.
Eddie like a people's promoter. He a younger caddy of people, but he got horrible main events and horrible cars. I ain't even gonna lie about that. Eddie be having terrible cars a lot of times. Like I just think that he mean well, but they be turning out like we don't want to see all these UK fighters that ain't the truth over here.
Mm.
They work over there, but not over here. But Eddie, like people's promoter, he willing to work. Like he willing to work with the. I like how he operates as far as business. He don't look like he take it personal. Like Golden Boy to me is trash now. Like they damn near like I don't know him. I don't know what De La Hoya and Bernard doing. They need the zone, but De La Hoya just moved here to Vegas. Shit, I might have to go knock on this door. He moved right around the corner from me.
Yeah,
Yeah, he moved right around the corner from me. I might have to go. I might have to go pop up on him.
pop up on them. We got to know the news, man. Um, as far as uh, what are the chances? What's the percentage in that fight? Keith Thurman, Tim Zoo. 70-30 Zoo. Whoa. Zoo, I'm assuming is the bigger puncher in your eyes. I think he might be the bigger puncher. What do you think?
A bigger puncher, more hungry dog.
Okay.
Uh, Thurman got the better movement and the better speed,
Okay.
more experience, so he can give you trouble. He could punch. Like got a fucking punch on him, an explosive punch. So he could move, and he'd stop him, try to catch you with a bomb. Like he didn't beat. He beat Porter. He beat Garcia. So it's a. I might say 60-40, 65-35, just because of Keith's experience edge. But Zoo, I give him the nod though.
Not what are the chances of this going the distance in your eyes?
I gotta really see, dude. Zoo how he punched to the body because Thurman don't seem to like that body.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, he's pretty well rounded as far as when it comes to striking.
yeah, but can he get to Keith could move pretty good.
He can
So
move. That's what I was thinking too. The footwork, can you get there?
yeah, I don't know if he could
Because
get.
Keith does a good job getting people away.
Yeah, that might be like a split decision or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be his movement and his he might get him with that for a minute until, but you can't move forever. So sometimes you can, some guys can.
Um, do you think that he will get the Terrence Crawford fight next?
Who?
Tim Zoo.
Nah, I think that shockingly, I think that we might get either Boots or Canelo. I just think Boots got to do a little bit more.
What does Boots got to do to get that big fight? Because like I feel like you know jumping up to fight Tim Zoo would have been something easy for him and would have been something that Crawford wanted, which is that
Um,
WBA.
yeah, well, Crawford, we can't blame him for one of the very biggest fights because he didn't prove himself. He didn't came up the hard way. But Terrence ain't gonna let somebody keep knocking on this door and
Hmm.
everybody can beat him. So I think that could happen next year, maybe.
So what's a good fight for Boots then, and what's a good fight for Terrence Crawford now? What do these guys do?
Uh,
He,
Barrios is a shutout. White, he gonna destroy Barrios boots.
yeah, I don't want to see the fight. That's how bad it is.
No, I like to see Boots versus Stanionis.
Boots and Stanionis.
Yeah, Stanionis and
And
Terrence.
you don't care for Cody Carley?
I know Cody out here. I think they already proposed that match. Nah, no, Cody could fight. He in excellent shape because we be at the same gym. So, but style wise, I don't think that's good for Cody. I'd like to see Cody and Barrios. I think that's 50-50.
You think Cody and Barrios is 50-50?
Yeah, yeah. For if I was managing like Cody or training him, I would say, oh yeah, I take him in a heartbeat. Barrios.
Mm.
Yeah, Barrios. I on Barrios. Like I like him. Like he seemed like a good level-headed cat and a good dude and tough fighter. But I mean, sometimes that gets you in good fights in this business. People liking you. But now I don't want to see him in there with Boots. Like Boots is a mega ultra talent. Like so, damn. Yeah, he an ultra talented fighter. So put him in there with Stanionis.
I
Uh,
like that Giovanni Santolin dude.
I'm gonna tell you this: get dude another win and put him in there with Ellis. What's his name from your way?
Rashidi.
Yeah, he could still fight. Get him back built up and put him in there. Get him Stanionis and Ellis,
Mm.
or bring somebody up from 40 like a. Let me think who moving up like maybe any fighters that's big that can fight that can move up maybe.
Some guys that can move up from 40,
Yeah, like name
like your boy Haney.
nah, Haney ain't big enough. He just moved to 40, so I know Haney could beat. I'll put him in there with every 47. I wouldn't put him in there with Boots yet, just because Boots is a huge 47 and Devin just moved to 40. But
What would
I think
happen in that fight in your eyes?
I think Boots is too big, so they don't make sense.
So he'll knock. So you thinking he'll knock Haney out?
No, no, ain't nobody knocking him out. But it
Oh
just don't
no.
make. I can't imagine it, so I can't even draw it up. But I think
Yeah, these are
he'll
my people. These are my people. I can't see this happening.
no, he too, because I've been around. I mean, I'm people with Boots and his father and all them too, but
That's what I'm
I
saying.
he could go middleweight or super middleweight one day.
Yeah.
Like huge, a huge. I wouldn't put Devin to just move to 40, so that's a little too much of an ass. But I do think skill wise, Devin could beat all the other welterweights.
Okay. So you think he
I
could be like a? You think he could stand in there with those punchers at 47? Everyone, people punching at 47.
he gonna outbox him.
But
He
there's
gonna
there's people that can box at 47 too, right?
they ain't beating him. Like he
Mm.
the ones that'll be is Stanionis and Boots. Be like, oh, that's 47, but
Stanionis sparred Devin. You said he was alright,
he said who was all right.
Devin. He said he
Yeah,
was
but
alright. Yeah, he told me he was. I asked him how was his defense because I figured he'd be more on the defensive tip. He told me it's alright.
yeah, I mean, but I'm saying Devin just moved to 40, so I ain't going. 47 is one of them weights to where you could be 190 and get there 180. That's like a mid. The reason why 147 is usually the best weight in boxing is because it's more like the average American man's weight could fight there. They could move up there and they can come down there. So not even American, all over the world. That 147 is a weight that fighters could move up and fighters could come down. Devin just moved to 40. Like so,
The
like
reason why there's a lot of coaches saying, "Hey, they see Devin not being a welterweight very soon due to what he hydrates at." I think the
but see,
numbers was at
and
165 at the time.
sometimes you weigh in with all your clothes. When you
Mhm.
walk in the dressing room, you got on shoes. It's times I weighed in with a coat on, boots on, all of that. And it's winter time. That's 10 pounds or right there.
Right.
Yeah, I remember one fight. Yeah, I had a fucking coat. I'm like, I'm gonna just weigh like this. You ain't about to strip down. They just got a scale out here. You weigh real quick. Like that's probably what happened. But either way, Devin is not as big as people be saying. Like they act like this dude is. Y'all gonna have him out here in the streets getting challenged by. They gonna see little Devin like, man, this cat ain't big like y'all saying. Like they
Mm,
act like to some giant football player. Like Devin is not that big. He a
mm.
40 at best. Like he can go 47 because of his talent. But I'm saying size wise, Dev is a 40 pounder, true 40. He not 47. He's small. He is small 47. He good enough to fight there though.
Okay.
So I put it like that. But 40 is a way he can make 5, 6 years.
Okay.
Five easy.
What do
Like
you?
Shakur's a little 40 if he go to 40, but he's so good that he could probably beat damn near all of them, but he little. So if he my fighter, I wouldn't bring him there yet unless it's like, all right, let's get a couple, let's test these 35 and we'll move up because he that good. But he's small. He
Yo. So why would you weigh in with boots and all that stuff?
cause sometimes when they there, you don't want to take all your shit off. They come in at when they come in, you
Because
might
that weigh-in doesn't matter, so you don't care.
huh?
You know that weigh-in doesn't matter, so you don't care.
No, I ain't care. I'm like, go ahead. I just wait. I ain't about to strip down. I'm chilling. I gotta get back dressed. You waiting for a fight. You ain't trying to strip down, have to get dressed, undress, and put on your fight stuff. People don't put their fight stuff on to like 45 minutes, an hour to 45 minutes before the fight. Now, you got to be in the dressing room 2 hours or 3 hours before the fight. Now, the TV people come in with the scale and they ready for you to weigh right then and there. It ain't like you tell them like I'm ready to weigh now. No, they come in and tell you in the weigh. They like, all right, we got the unofficial scale. So more than likely he had on his clothes.
Okay.
Devin, he ain't no big dude like that. He an average size 147. He not a big, I mean, the average 140 size. He not big. He's an average size for 147. He not even a big 40 pounder.
No.
No, he not big. He like that's his comfortable weight to where he can stand there and collect. Like he can fight there for a minute if he want to. But he good enough to go to 47. Like, but he not big. He an average size 40.
Okay. 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 Um. Let's get into some more topics, man. Shout out to Jalil Hackett in the live as well. We got the Instagram portion. We have some call-ins. We got some people here as well. So we are live on YouTube and we are live on Instagram. Um, Nevertheless, let's get into some of the heat. I said to everybody, I said it to everybody. I said, listen, I'm not going to pick on this, this subject anymore. Besides today, until I get Bill Haney. But obviously, yesterday, 2 days ago, I did an interview with Wally Moses. Um, he's very outspoken. I don't know why he was so outspoken. I appreciated that he was outspoken, uh, but I didn't ask him any of the Lubin questions, but it came out, right? So Olympic training days, back in the days, I guess Lubin took Haney's sneakers and slapped him, and Bill kind of went on saying, "Hey, if that would ever happen," he went on I think IG Live, nobody would have left the building. You know what I'm saying? He turned into a real gangster right after. And saying that people will get shot, blah blah blah. Kind of think he went over the top. But nevertheless, uh, what you think about that situation? I'm pretty sure you heard about it from AB texting Haney, Bill Haney saying, "Hey, my young bull, smacked your son. Why you think you're gonna be able to hang with me? Because AB wants that fight with Haney as well." So he antagonized it. Shakur went on Instagram, said, I mean on YouTube, on Twitter or X, right, and said, "Hey, that all that stuff was true." Devin Haney also went on X and said that Wally Moses, everything that he's saying is as fake as his chains that he's wearing. So, what you think about the whole situation in boxing when it comes down to stuff like this? This was in the past.
I ain't never heard about that. So I
Even Cunningham didn't hear about it until I interviewed Cunningham, and he said that I talked to Lubin, and this was true. Lubin confirmed it.
oh
I actually posted the interview yesterday. I
was
mean today.
young
What was that?
was that young when that happened?
Hmm? Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah,
were young. They were young.
it had to be young.
Olympic training centers
Yeah, so
back
that's
when they were
14, 15, 13,
I think they're probably a
or
little older
seven-
than that though.
I mean 16. He turned pro at 16.
Yeah.
So it had to be like 30
15.
and stuff. Like I never heard of it, but I mean, what is the point of like what's the point? Like what I mean, you got a bigger guy that probably was what 4 weights over at the time. Like, I mean, what was the purpose of bringing it up?
Well, I have no idea, honestly. I
Because I
guess
like Lubin. Lubin,
basically what Wally was saying was, "Hey, um, you know, how can you let somebody take your sneakers and smack you?" And I think it's an inner thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
come
I
on,
mean,
he's basically saying about the heart. I think from that same sentence he said, "Hey, I used to train Devin.
Devin
I know
going,
how much heart he has as well."
man, listen, he ain't grow up in the streets like most people. He don't claim to, but he taking these fights in the ring though more quicker than anybody.
Mhm. Mhm. So my thing is, do you think he kind of took it over the top? I mean, in my behalf, if
Who,
my dad or my mom heard that someone slapped
well,
me,
they all,
I'm
it's
pulling up. They're making me
gotta,
pull up and fight.
well, it's media, so these guys is hyping up fights. It's a part of promotion, so
Okay.
it's a part of promotion. So dude's gonna say whatever, but what I want is the cats to start fighting though. Like they need to start now. Lubin to fight as a boxer. I know he'd fight anybody. He fought Charlo early, Lubin to fight, and so.
Mhm.
But I'm saying these dudes need to. I'm sure that's a build up. You got opposing fighters on the other side that's gonna be fighting together. So I mean, you're gonna hear a lot of stuff when it
Right.
comes hyping up a fight. You're gonna hear dudes took each other girls and all kind of stuff. You're gonna hear.
Polly and AB
Yeah, I mean,
when they used to do that, right?
AB, him and Floyd might as well go on ahead and fight. Him and
Right.
Mayweather.
All
I
right.
like
So,
fight.
do you like it though? Do you like the talk? I mean, then Kevin Cunningham went out, been outspoken upon it. I mean, like, do you feel like this is a good warm up a Devin Haney and Shakur fight down the line, due to the fact that it's like, yo, your team is talking smack,
But no,
and it just gives you more
uh,
energy,
they ain't
huh?
got to. No, Devin and Shakur don't need to do that. They gonna both be at the top of the mountain
But
together.
you also told me that that fight's not big enough yet.
No, not yet, because for talent level, it's not because I see both of them rising to the like the. I see that being like in 2, 3 years or 4 years. Like that's gonna be one of them ones to where that's gonna be one of them huge fights. Cause they both 9 times out of 10, I don't see either one of them losing or slipping up. So they don't need that. Like they don't need it because we don't want to see them getting to it out the ring, and we don't want it to escalate. But the thing is, with Broner, he probably trying to get big fights. Kev, good trainer, good dude. That's my I knew him since I was a kid. He is really getting his fighters fights. He almost like a manager too. Like he great at getting fighters fights. So uh
We got a call in right here. Underground boxing. What's going on? What's going on? What you think about the Lubin smack from Haney? Back from the back from the amateurs being brought up today.
well Lubin ain't bring it up though, so I can't really.
What was that?
Did Lubin bring it up? Like who?
Nah, who brought it up was Wally Moses. I'm doing an interview with Lubin probably this week, but no, he confirmed it with Kevin Cunningham in the interview I
I
did yesterday.
fun just talking shit. Like it ain't.
Yeah, yeah.
It,
So you think it's having fun?
yeah, they talking shit, having fun, or because they see each other. If that's the case, see, this the thing. It's boxing. Like it ain't the streets. It ain't none of that. So
But when you talking guns like Bill Haney, you talking streets now.
see that I
Oh, you
gotta.
didn't see the Bill Haney with the red room?
But you talking about his son, so you got
You
to think.
talk about if my son, right? If my
Yeah,
son got smacked, I'm bringing him back to the gym and go get that lick back before I smack you even harder than what he did. And guess what? You
oh,
get smacked every hour. How about that?
all right. Let me see. Let
You
me
know what I'm saying? Not trying to be
hold on.
abusive. I ain't abusive or anything like that, ladies and
All right,
gentlemen. Nothing like that. But I'm
all right.
just saying, I got to teach my young boy to become a man. And I'm not going to teach him by me bringing a firearm and then that way he can learn and go do the same thing. Absolutely not. And what else you going to do? Get a little weasel to go do your work for you so you don't get in trouble as well? Come on, man.
Well, you got
This
to
is
think.
boxing.
Yeah, people. I mean, they attacking his son, so not saying he gonna do it, but it's a immediate reaction. Like But my
Did he
thing,
make a mistake, Mickey?
who?
Do you think Bill made a mistake? You know I'm not. You know I never cap, bro. So you
Sure,
know
what?
for a fact that this definitely got said.
What was he talking? You talking about a mistake as far as what?
Him speaking upon bringing up guns off
Oh,
of the Willie Moses interview that did with
he
Mill
know,
City Boxing.
he would know that. I'm just saying at the spur of the moment, it's his son,
Yeah,
so
so
he
he made a
probably
mistake.
riled up. Like, but nah, he ain't. Yeah, for sure, he would know that. But what I'm saying is, man, they even Shakur grandfather, man, they having fun. They got two of the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
fighters
yeah.
in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
Evan is the cream of the crop. I mean, these two is ahead of their time. Like they fucking running through the game since at 21, 22, 20. They having fun with it. But Lubin ain't don't even think kind of guy that's gonna go out and really and I think he's older than Evan by a few years, right?
I thought, and I mean, I guess my boy already looked it up. I guess it's like a 3 year difference.
So that's
Cunningham said it was like a year and a half difference, though.
so
Um,
kid
I
when you
kind of, I kind of believe the 3 year difference, though.
so, all right, I look at it like this. If you a kid, you 14, 15, you might hesitate against an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old.
Nope, nope, nope. Not where I'm from. Nope, nope,
I
nope,
mean, not where nobody from, but
nope,
I'm saying if it did happen,
nope, nope, nope.
knows it's a big fighter.
Bill Haney's on the live right now. Actually,
I mean, my thing
you
is
see
this.
him? What's going on, Bill? You ready? You ready to chop it up, Bill? Are you
My
ready? Cause you snaked on me yesterday.
my
You
thing,
dipped on me. You
they
dipped on me.
matter in the ring, right? The fights, anybody could talk shit, talk all. Listen, all the street shit and all of that is why fighters ain't disciplined today because they want to be rappers. We this boxing get out of we get into boxing to get out of the street.
Hmm.
Debate with his son as a little kid to pursue boxing. It was a plan, and work. So it's all fun and games. So everybody go back and forth. But my thing, I look at cats doing the ring. Dudes could talk all this hood shit and all of that. But the crazy thing, yeah, taking the fight. That's when I remember when we did an interview. I don't want to hear no more hood shit from dudes. But y'all saying, but that's what I told you about these foreign fighters. These dudes is taking fights. So I don't want to hear about a dude being from here, being from there, man. Like Roger said, people get their ass whooped everywhere. I want to take fights in the ring. This is sport. You don't hear Brian James talking about, oh, I grew up in the hood. Nah, that shit don't mean nothing. I want to see dudes take these fights.
Mm-hmm.
That don't mean nothing to me. Like, and especially when you was a little kid anyway. Like, that shit don't mean nothing. Like, but all I'm saying, Evan ain't turned the match down yet. Everybody ain't think he was gonna fight Lomachenko when he beat Kambosos twice. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
be 100% real with you. I knew Devin was gonna have a hard time making weight, so it would have been the pass if he had said, "Man, I got to go to 40." But he wanted to show people, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and beat Lomachenko just to show people what time.
Mm-hmm.
I honor my agreement. I did the agreement. I said I was gonna beat Kambosos twice and fight Loma. People ain't never satisfied. That's the crazy thing. Like
Right.
everybody, and you said on here, and I told you that I been said he was gonna beat Regis, and this was before he fought. When Regis was still looked at even more like as a member before the 2 fights ago, and everybody went off on me in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Right.
only person that got a right to even talk right now, the only dude I believe will fight Devin is Shakur if they was the same weight. Everybody else got to prove it.
Right.
They ain't fighting. Like they ain't getting in the ring. Like them two. I can say like, damn, they've been fucking fighting everybody since they've been like super. I mean, these cats are still young, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and they is really fighting everybody that they can fight. You see dudes, they taking everything that come their way. Like dude Matias.
Mm-hmm. Nah, yo, Mick, Bill wants to jump on. He wants me to drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link. I appreciate you for
Oh,
tapping in.
sure,
Like
all right.
always, you already know we always building, we always doing some great collabs. But I'm gonna tap in Bill so he can go and hype this up a little bit more, see what his thoughts are on some of these interviews that I've hosted up.
Oh yeah, bet. But what I was gonna say before I left, man, listen.
My bad.
Matias got hard. I'm about to get off, but I was just saying because people in the chat, man, listen, Devin to beat him easy, it'll be another excuse. I'm gonna get a big bag on that, just like I did for the Regis fight. But all right, all right,
My bad. Before GM, another $5. Appreciate you. Another ask if Boots is 157 in the ring and Devin is 165 in the ring. How is Boots too big for Devin?
man, listen.
Snack ain't
See,
letting Devin weigh in with clothes. No cap. Talk
Snap
to me. And
got
then Bill, that's a question for you too.
man.
So I got you, Bill.
What Snack got to do with a weigh in? Did he say something about Snack?
Yeah, you did.
What? No, listen. When the TV cameras come in, when the TV come in with a scale, you got to wait right then and there.
Uh huh.
So
Yeah, matter of fact, yo, I'll hit you as soon as I'm done with Bill. Matter of
yeah,
fact,
no, I asked him. I'm sure he had his clothes on, but why people looking for so much of an excuse? This is ridiculous. Like, man,
yeah, yeah,
look,
yeah.
Bill, do you hear Boots asking to fight Devin?
Nah,
No, he know, like, man, people know how stuff. Devin just moved to 40. They want him to go up 12 pounds. But all right, I'll holler at you. All right,
appreciate you. I'll hit you
all
soon.
right.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let me go and add Bill. 1 second, guys. Just give me a second. Bill, hold on 1 second. Stay patient, my guy. Um, been doing this like one at a time, so the way I do it is weird. Too, so. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing. home of the High Level Pro Boxing Media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. There's the link right there, Bill. Tap in. The link is right there, Bill. Jump on. Become a member, guys. I had the link up. Smash the like button as well. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Bill Haney, the link is up. Ready to go. Let's get it. I definitely need to start with the StreamYard so we could definitely get multiple people on. Cause I definitely want to, give you guys some of the best content I could possibly give y'all. And this has so far been a great live. A great live. So I haven't seen Bill Haney on the live in a little bit. I don't know if he's just getting ready, but we'll keep the link there ready to go and see if he comes in. And yeah, we're gonna do some smoke talk with Bill Haney. I mean, GM Zab told me it's not a fake account. That's the real account. Claymore Rain coming in, man. Hold on, what Claremore? I just gotta wait, man, because I gotta. There he is. There's Bill. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the High Level Pro Boxing Media. I just sent the invite to Bill. I seen him come in, so hopefully he comes in. Smash that like button while coming in and out, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on, Mr. Bill Haney?
Hey, shout out to you, Mill City, and everything that you've been doing around here, stirring up all this controversy. I want to know, I said, is he cancer for boxing or is he helping boxing? But they've sent me in to see. You dig? It's not too many people that's going to go on here and go live with you when you create an atmosphere that's not so friendly for everybody to go on. But let's see. Let's just take a look. Let's see.
Give me time. Give me time, Bill. Give me some time. You know, listen. I've spoken to you numerous of times, right? And I'm glad that you. First of all, I'm happy that you're on the show. First of all, let's just thank you for gracing the platform. I have so many questions for you, and I'm glad that you came on. So, you told me I was cap about what am I cap about? I did an interview. These are their opinions.
Well, I mean, it just depends on what perspective you are trying to drive. You know what I mean? We might be on completely opposite sides of the spectrum, but depends on what you highlight. Here, I'm on here. I done came. You know what I mean? I have the undisputed, the youngest undisputed two-division champion in boxing. You know what I mean? That's really setting the tone and setting the pace. And a lot of guys are trying to create other narratives and bring up other things. I don't know. I mean, you can check my files, you can check my background. I don't know if I'm the kind of guy that you want to go back down memory lane with. You did, because what it just I don't know. Do we want to do that? Because everyone comes from things, and everybody done things, and everybody done had things done to them. You know what I mean? But I was always taught to not claim any easy victories, or don't claim any victories that's buried and done away with. You dig? So I don't want to start anything with anyone, but I definitely want to address a couple people that happen to be carrying the baton like, like a swipe for somebody else. You dig? So if
Mm.
somebody else ain't getting down talking about what they did, then for somebody else to be out campaigning it seems like the wrong campaign. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's enough champagne, meaning celebrations for things that you might be doing that can be glamorized, glorified on Mill City Boxing. You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, how big is your platform and what do you want to talk about? Because we can talk about everything, King. I done been through it all. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely, Bill. But listen, what does the streets got to do with this situation? I know he's your son, and I
Well,
know this is
streets, no streets.
a
I got
young
the
time.
streets. Listen, I listen. Not my son. I have the two division youngest undisputed champion in boxing that has done and showed everyone at the Olympic Training Center how to go get to that bag and how to be loyal. You dig? So
Mm.
I'm saying is, if somebody want to dig up something and somebody want to talk about something and they don't want to talk about how much he's really paying all these real stomp down 100%, you know what I'm talking about, over here, then I suggest that, you know what I mean, we want to keep it boxing. Let's keep talking about some boxing. Because if, like I said, if we want to go back down memory lane, you see what I mean? And I don't think that your platform, as much as you've been working and as big as you've got, that you have someone like me that I feel is just like maybe some of the other guys that maybe don't feel like them about themselves, that they want to talk about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And
I
I
cover
choose not
everything,
to.
Bill.
But when it becomes a highlight, you know, I say to them, I say, man, them motherfuckers is jealous, man. They
Mm.
jealous. They talking about some shit, you know. And as far as my kid,
You know I didn't bring it up, right?
yeah. Well, I
Did you see
mean,
the interview?
listen, the guy is suffering like buffering. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and he got a headache, man. You
But the
dig? And
question
I'm
was,
saying,
why
no,
am
no,
I
no, no.
capping?
Listen. Well,
Why
no,
am
I'm
I
saying it's
capping?
because you didn't ask him. Well, if y'all was getting money and you done all that you done, why do you got them? You know, that antique dinnerware wrapped around his neck. You know what I'm saying? Now you know that was not fly. You know what I mean? That you go just gather up all the antique china, melt it down, and put it around your neck. You put on the Timberland. Wait a minute. You put on the Timberland. Now this is currently. This ain't back in yesteryear. You put on a Timberland sweat top with the do rag with the Timberland hat on top. Come on, King. You know what I'm saying? I mean, are we listening to anybody in 2024 that's doing that? Just talking about that they
Are
got
you
a
talking
story.
about a man's
Listen,
swag right now?
listen, I'm talking about what I'm talking about is nothing about that resembles what's popping right now. You dig? So I know he came on and shot his best shot, but that shit don't work, man. And when I told him, I said, well, listen, if you imagining violence, then you have to imagine all of it. You have to put it all in its proper perspective and know that if it's some real kings, some real gangsters, some real brothers, some real intelligent dudes that have on whatever side of the fence that they've gotten a lick or whatever, let them bury it. Real men don't bring up other people's shit and then go around and talk about it. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm. So you
When
felt
when
offended and you
the
went online. You spoke upon it.
listen, if if the guy has an opportunity to have kids in his company and he's supposed to take the kids around the world and all that, and then the old lame nigga never told me nothing about this story. This is the first time this story has ever come up. Nobody has ever heard about this story.
Nobody's heard about the story.
No,
Nobody's heard
that's
about
why I said the old lame that was out there shooing, still being young. You see him trying to still be young. He trying to be young with them dudes, and that's why I tell you, Mill City, that I'm on top of it. Not just as a parent, like I suggest that you guys do. I don't suggest that your kid should be able to go to Russia to fight for the United States of America boxing program, and it's lames like him that's in charge that never report back what's going on. And I said, because, you know, you got your homies, and I am. I'm loved by many. And sometimes I might not bring back certain things to people that love and care about me because I know they're gonna tear shit up. They're gonna tear shit up about me. Like we're gonna tear shit up about Dev. So I suggest that, and I don't make no qualms about that. I said any man that ain't gonna stand up for his loved one, his son, or his son stand up for his dad, what kind of man is he? If he's not a family man, Mill
stand up
City.
like that though.
I've said stand up in a way that Violence begets violence. When tact and diplomacy ends, violence and ignorance begins. Mill City, you already know it. We've been
I know. I've been in the
tactful.
gyms.
We're
I
being
know. I know
tactful.
how it's been.
We're being tactful. We're being diplomatic. I mean, and we're doing everything that we're supposed to. But when you want to go back down yesteryear and you want to go back down memory lane, listen, Mill City, we won. We won on every front, Mill City. I
Hmm.
mean, if they want to play
And
tag
you
and they
guys
want to
get
talk
and
about
you and I cover that too, Bill. I
no, no,
cover
no,
that
no,
too.
no, no. Mill City, we won. A father and a son, right up out of Oakland, man. You dig what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Won. And guess what? You guys want to go back down memory lane with it because it's shining, it's hidden. We popping. We got the hardware. We got everything. We got the belts. We got the independence. We not signed to nobody. We don't owe nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So of course they're gonna come up with shit. You know what I'm saying? But I
Hmm.
mean, are you gonna come up with the time that the Mike Tyson, um, the guy ripped the head off the pigeon for Mike Tyson? Did you hear about that story?
Hmm.
Turned him into an animal, right? Do you
Hmm.
remember when Muhammad Ali got his bike stole?
No.
Oh, you don't heard about? Well, you got to ask the chat about it. Muhammad Ali had his bike stole one time. You know what I mean? And it turned him into an animal. So whatever that inspires, right, um, brings about that champion in all of us. Let's celebrate that he is a two-division world champion, representing the world, that
Hmm.
traveled around the world to do it. That he's the youngest undisputed champion in the four-belt history of boxing. I
Hmm.
mean, can you dig it? Mill City, it's over the top, man. You know what I mean? And I know that, they come in and you got to take the rest because, you haven't got a chance to really spend time with the best. And I'm talking about Devin and I'm
Hmm.
talking about me. So, we let you do your job because you let them come on and you let them get their shot off. You let them shoot their shit. And I
Hmm.
ain't got no problem with that. For that reason, I come over today. And I said, okay,
And you're always
how
welcome,
we
Bill.
covering it? Yes, sir.
And you're always welcome because
Yeah,
I always want the guests to go and react to certain interviews that come upon which we've had in the past.
yeah.
Now, tackling the interview, what were some of the things that you feel like were capped? Because you haven't you said that I was capped. I still haven't heard why you
Well,
think I was capped.
what I say is that no longer is. You got to show video. You got to show something. You can't go back. We're not talking about going back down memory lane and talking about no fights and no nothing that ain't boxing. You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? We ain't accepting that. You know what I mean? So what I said to you, I says, okay. Well, if you imagine that, if y'all want to imagine something outside of boxing, then let's not stop with the imagination. No, so whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. No, man, that's that old fucker. So if we're gonna do that, let's all start imagining that our kid is somewhere as a teenager fighting with somebody else while some other grown man is not even letting you know about it. I mean, talk about that, Mill City. Is that right?
Mm.
No,
I
Mill
mean,
City. I'm asking you a
you
question.
speaking
I done
apart.
came on there. No, no,
Yeah.
I'm no, 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 no. I'm asking you, Mill City. Is that right that a teenager, a young teenager,
Mm-hmm.
under 16, 14 years old, to be somewhere fighting while some grown man that's supposed to be the head of the program never tell the parents and the parents you've sent the person off with that old dude? Send me, mom. You okay? Yeah. Check that.
Salute to Bill always also being there for his mother. I'm a
Yeah,
mother's boy
that's
as well.
okay. My mama said knock y'all out.
So
Yeah.
listen,
Mama said
listen.
knock y'all out. Yeah.
So you we're covering everything here. We're covering the good. We're covering the bad. We're covering things that ESPN's not covering. We're covering things that all the other platforms are not covering. That's why people come to independent media. So you are gonna stumble upon these type of things. This
But you said
landed on
you
my
just
lap.
told I know, but you know what you just told? You just said to one of your guests right there, Mickey Bay. Shout out to Mickey Bay. You said, Mickey, it's true. He said, now it's allegedly true based on he said, and he said.
Hmm.
Because at this time, there's no video. There's no nothing. There's something to come back that I told you that went back 11 years, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
You never heard about it. He's saying he never heard about it. Ain't nobody
Cunningham?
never
You're
talked
talking about
about it.
Cunningham?
Huh?
You're talking about the
Yeah.
interview I did with
Yeah, the coach Cunningham. He ain't
okay.
even knew about it. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
he said that he
So
called that he talked to Lubin about it though. He said it was
yeah,
true.
yeah. So listen, I ain't bothering that guy about no shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As young dudes, that's why. Listen,
Shit happens in the
that's
street.
why.
It
No,
happens.
no, no, no. But this is why I told you I put Devin in the boxing, and I encourage other parents and other fathers to do the same. Uncles to put those kids in boxing because wherever Devin was going to be, he was going to be fighting. Period. He was going to be fighting a bigger guy, smaller guy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He took his licks like anybody else took their licks. He was a fighter from day one. That's why I put him in the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Right? And another reason why I put him in boxing is because I knew on that particular day his work and everything that he's doing, they was gonna scream unfair about him. And you weigh the same time at the same size at the same time. You weigh whether you're short, whether you're tall, whether you're small. So really, who has the advantage? It's the guy with the biggest heart,
Hmm.
Mill City. It's the guy with the biggest heart.
And I think that's what he was speaking upon, Bill. Like I think he was talking about heart. He was talking about that it factor. He also said that he watched
And what I'm
numerous
saying is,
sparrings with Devin. He
but what
knows
I'm
who
saying
Devin
is,
is.
yeah. But when you really got heart, when you really got heart, you know what I'm saying? You go through shit, right? And you don't come and tell the people that's gonna act and go ignorant and gonna go to jail. You take it on the chin. You take your bumps. You take your bruises, and you get to where you at. And then when some lame suckers come back bringing up some other shit, well, you have people like me that tend to feel some type of way. You see what I'm saying? Like you. If somebody said something about when you was 11 years old, you know what I'm talking about? Man, get out of here, man. We don't know that shit,
Right,
and we
right, right.
don't believe that shit. And whoever that's trying to do it, you know what I'm saying? It's like Devin right now, on top and taking his platform and talking about a nigga, he did something to it when he was 13 years old, or he did something. It's a lot of niggas at 13, man. You dig what I'm saying? A
Hmm.
lot of shit that happened, a lot of fights.
Yeah, facts. Um, I want to get into some boxing with you because at the end of the day, I've talked to you and I've said I wanted to talk boxing, and then this news happened a couple days ago. So obviously we're touching up on it and nipping it
Fake
in the
news.
bud.
This fake news.
Okay, you calling it a fake news? Okay, cool. So it's fake news. I talked to Coach Kenny Ellis last night too. I think he said that he heard something about that same situation, but I don't want to keep going about it because at
No,
the end of the
you
day,
know what
it's
they
still
heard?
young.
You know what they heard? Same thing that y'all heard. That them niggas is scared to death, and they ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing in 2024. They're gonna go try to find somebody that's 160, 154. They're gonna try to find anybody but the person that they've been training for however long they've been training them. You better know that, Jack. And it's okay because he didn't change his name and he's a little man and he did all the shit. And that's fine, Mill City. It makes your job harder. You know, you just got into this shit and you like, damn,
True.
it should be a lot more easy. You know, you shouldn't get bombarded with all the shit that you get bombarded with. But you know,
Because
I get
honestly,
asked.
like I always tell people, like everyone stays saying that I'm a Haney hater on my comments, and it's like I give the praises when it's due. Like I always say it, just on that 7-8 Sports podcast we was on the other day. One of the best resumes at lightweight, the best resume, and I spoke upon that.
Mhm.
This ain't right, chat. This ain't me doing new
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
for the
yeah.
bill.
But Mill City, you know, the thing is that first you guys said the belts didn't matter, right? No, first you said that we weren't nobody.
No,
So we went and got the
belts
belts.
matter.
Give me a second. So give me a second. They first said that we weren't nobody. Then we went and got the belts. Then they
Hmm.
said belts didn't matter. It was all about the
No, they
money.
called you
Then,
email champ first.
okay, you got it, baby. And then we accepted, embraced the email champ. We're
Hmm.
the leader of the email champs. It's a whole bunch. It's other email champs. I think Tank is an email champ right now too, though. He joined the party right after, right? So
Boots
right,
too. Yeah.
Boots too. It's so Devin is clearly the leader of the email champs, right? Now of this era, of the Devin Haney era, right?
Right.
So he
Right.
embraced that part. Then He crossed the pond not once but twice, which it hadn't been done ever as a undisputed. Correct?
Yeah.
And so far, correct? Okay.
Yep.
So
Yep.
so he does that. Then he comes back and he defends. Right? He defends all while they're saying belts don't matter. So we done that. Defended against Loma as top rank. You know what I mean? Did they have
What was the
anything
bigger
else?
win for you?
Huh?
What was the bigger win? Those two wins on Australia or Loma? Honestly,
Um,
receiving the belt.
each win is so important. You know what I'm saying? So big win. Um, I would say Lomachenko. I would say Lomachenko because he was a healthy Lomachenko. He didn't have no excuses. He
No, that was
blamed
a
it
good
on.
Lomachenko. That was a good
Yeah,
Lomachenko.
that was good. That was a good Lomachenko. It's a classic fight. Everybody watches it. The most important fight was the last fight with Regis Prograis. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
So people speak upon, and I'm cool with Pro Gray. People say that he's one of the weakest links as a champion among Rolly. What would you have to say? And you speak upon
Uh,
him being the guy. You say that a lot
well,
in interviews that he is the guy at 140, and
right,
now Devin's
because we
the
know
guy
we
here.
yeah, but if you see every opponent that Devin has had, they've gotten their biggest bank, but also they've took their toughest loss. It's because of everybody says so much about Devin. If he had gave Devin his grams, Regis, then he wouldn't look like the way that he looks. He said that he was going to do all the stuff. Um,
They
you
all do.
know, they all do. You know what I mean? But like I said, that was a very important win, Mill City, because it we were fighting for our independence. We were fighting for, to be able to be, bosses in the game, to be able to, you know, come to the table and make those fights happen. Whether it's with His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh, or if it's with PBC, or Eddie Golden Boy, wherever that fight might land, legacy fight, um, a, a a fight that raises his profile. Um, just that's what I mean. Because a lot of times you guys switch it. One minute you said it doesn't matter about the belt; it's all about the profile. Then it's about the profile. I don't know what you guys might say next.
I mean, right now the landscape of the 40 division is kind of like it moves this way, it moves that way. I mean, I know that you guys were trying to get this fight with Rolly, didn't go your way. What's your thoughts on the over, like why it didn't happen?
With Rolly, who
With
tried to get
Rolly,
a fight with Rolly?
y'all were trying to get a fight with Rolly, right?
No,
Oh, I think that was some other stuff I heard. All right, so you guys weren't trying to get a fight with Rolly.
hey man, Devin is the best fighter in the world, man. You know what I'm
Think
saying?
I know something,
Period.
Bill?
Huh?
You think I know something or not? You didn't try to get a fight with Rolly?
You said, do I think you know something or not?
Yeah. Were you ever trying to attend it after Regis?
I said Devin is the best fighter in the world. That's what I said. And I said that Rolly don't want no parts of no motherfucking Devin.
Nah.
No.
What do you think about that fight with him and Cruz?
I think that it's a good fight between two guys that are still climbing, that are still, trying to find their way and make their way. I think that it's a great fight, great matchup.
Who you favor?
Um, Rolly and Cruz.
It's a seesaw. A lot of
Listen,
people saying
yeah,
different
well,
things.
that's what it sounds. It sounds like. It sounds like a ride at the state fair, Rolly or Cruise. And being that I ain't into Rolly, I'm gonna go with Cruise.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cruise.
But you wouldn't put no money on it. You just
I'm not. I don't gamble. You know what I
Oh, that's
mean?
right, you're
It's wrong
Muslim.
to gamble. But if I would, if I was a gambling man, I mean, I'm going with Cruz. I'm going with Cruz. Although Rolly, he keeps the party. He keeps the party going. I'm not, don't hate on him and his antics. You know what I mean? And what they do in boxing. But looking at it from a skill set, um, staying focused to a game plan, I think I give um, Cruz the edge.
You like the main event? Do you think it was satisfying for a pay-per-view event with that card with Keith Thurman and Zoo and stuff?
I mean, I don't know. I thought that Rolly's mouth was loud enough that he was. I didn't know that he was a co-main event fighter. I thought that he said that he was a main event fighter.
Right.
What happened?
Yeah. Co-main event for sure.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Oh. Well, I don't want to comment on that because I don't know if that's gonna be real. That doesn't sound like. I
Does it
don't know
sound
because
like
he
it?
was just telling me, no, huh? He was saying Rolly this, Rolly that.
Oh yeah, he's definitely in the co-main event. Every platform speaking upon, like the major platforms like Showbox and all these other guys. But nevertheless, the Keith Thurman fight on that main event, like, do you like that fight? That's they're saying it's what 79.99.
Man, I sure hope Keith do something, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be ugly if he don't do something.
Y'all
For
spoke
him. I
upon
think that.
Keith too, huh?
Yeah, man.
That's a good fight.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
good
So we
fight.
hope, we hope. I hope Keith can show up. But you Tim Zoo, right? You said Tim Zoo.
At 55, they're going or catch weight at 55, 155.
Right.
No title.
Yeah. No. That's gonna be a tough fight. That's gonna be a tough fight coming off a long layoff with a bigger guy like Tim Zoo. You know. I
What do you
mean,
think?
they gave him a tall task. I mean, he should have took Devin coming up from 35.
Hmm. Obviously, I will get so much grief if I don't speak upon this subject. The Subriel Matias negotiations. We've had Panda up here a few times. Um, Orango and you have had two conversations.
Mill City, you already know what's going on. You know you cannot pour a panda on me right now. You know what I'm saying? You want to get something started now. You know he got my number. You got my number. They got my number. And Mr. Orango, I don't want to say nothing because your live might go. You know they hung up on me one time already. They say
Yeah, I heard it
keep it
was two
up.
times.
Well, listen, I don't want to tell the people that I. Yeah, it was more than one time, but I really was trying to make the shit happen. But see, you're gonna make my voice go up and I don't know what's going to happen from there.
Why
They
would your
got my
voice
number.
go up?
They got my number.
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Mr. Orango, we've spoken. We were speaking um, pleasantries to one another, and he said that he would be giving me a call back. And right here, the blue, the Gatorade.
Yeah, poor Matias don't got to fight. Master Light Bun, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
bone
Smash
dry,
the
man.
like button. We
I say
got
you was bone dry.
we we got Manager of the
You know,
Year
say you want some?
2023 right here.
You okay? All right. Got to get them up off your grandson, Nathan. Yeah, you know. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it, Mom.
Uh,
The Haney name is in good hands. You raised me right, Queen.
no,
I'm telling you. I'm telling
it's a
you.
beautiful. It's a big name in boxing, that's for sure. Trainer of the Year 2023. How does it feel?
Yeah. Being able to let my mom and all of our loved ones know that I'm I mean that the world is recognizing all the work that I'm putting in for Devin and DHP. So that means the world to me. I don't think my 14-year-old, my 9-year-old, um, they haven't started listening to me anymore. I came in, I said, Daddy is manager of the year. So you guys got to start listening to me. And they didn't pay no attention. No, but yeah, no, it's good because that means that there's some other dad that's in a gym somewhere that's watching us, that's driving or something, that's saying they look at their kid and they're saying they can do it. That's the main inspiration. Life goes too quick. You know what I mean? If I could do anything, me and my mom would be back in the neighborhood on the block right now.
No, that's awesome, man. Um,
Yes. They're gonna look for the phone. I yes, gave them it's an iPhone with the blue phone case. Yes. Okay, just thank you. When maybe when she was transferred out here, they probably got. Yes, ma'am. I'll go to the phone store. That's okay. And then Ashley called IMC where she was before. They're gonna look too. No, we had it since then. She had her phone since then, but that's okay. Yes, yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right.
Oh, so you think that is it Sandro Martin's gonna come before Matias in your eyes?
I got a chance to meet team Sandor Martin as well. Great team, individuals, smart and intelligent individuals. I got a chance to meet him with Mauricio Suleiman.
Good fighter.
Yeah, good fighter. Yeah, all of them, man. Good fighters, man. It's a good time. It's a good time to.
I just want to grab some super chats here, guys. So one here is, and I kind of answered that question, guys. Is the status of the fight talking with Matias. So you guys already got that question answered from Bill already. Bashing Tank and accept to be a fed by him is crazy.
Except to be what? Mill City?
He said, "Breezy baby bashing Tank and accept to be a fed by him is crazy."
Accepting to be fed by him?
Yeah, to expect to be a fed by him
Me and
is
Mill
crazy.
City don't know what he
Yeah, I
don't know
don't.
what you're talking about.
I think you're missing a couple words, bro.
Yeah, he's or a couple of screws, marbles, and everything else.
Yeah. Um. So, as far as you know, this fight coming up, the undisputed fight with the heavyweights. What you think about that? Like, it's like 2 weeks away, bro. Like,
I
matter of
know,
fact,
right?
even a better way is Jermaine Ortiz and my guy Jermaine Ortiz, your guy Jermaine Ortiz. What you
February 8th.
February 8th? I mean,
February
talk
8th.
to
We need them to go out and grab those tickets because a lot of them left right now. You can pick, a lot to choose from. February 8th, my guy Jermaine Ortiz looking to upset Teofimo Lopez and take away the ultimate grudge match between the Haneys and the Lopezes. So everybody tune in. You go watch it. I know for a fact Jermaine is coming to fight. And Tio and Senior, both y'all better get off of social media and y'all better get ready. Now, I'm having some fun because we campaigning and we looking for the best fight and all that other stuff. But y'all got Jermaine Ortiz and you better take him serious. February the 8th. Where's that? The Michelob?
Yep. Yep. The
Yeah.
Michelob.
Well, you tell them. Well, you tell them. Now you tell everybody you can, Mill City, and I'm gonna let everybody know because they need our help, and we're gonna keep pushing this boxing forward. Go out right now, everyone from far and near. Go out and grab your tickets at the Michelob on February the 8th. Lopez versus Ortiz.
Is that a close fight? Is that a fight that goes the distance?
Ortiz was close with Loma, so you know he's gonna be close there. It's gonna be close. They
Yeah.
all that listen. They're at the top of the game right now. All the fights at the 35 and 40, those are all fights that's at the top of the game. When you see Devin put a distance between him and what is at the top, it only attributes to who Devin is and not a discredit to who they are.
Is this a good fight for you to look at and analyze film for a fight for you and Haney as far as the styles? I mean, I don't think Haney, your son, and Jermaine fight alike, but they're very athletic kids, right? So, is there something that you looking forward to this fight as a coach?
I'm a fight fan for one of all fights,
But as a
in
coach,
particular. But I want to go to the fight. But you see Mill City right now. I'm getting challenged at the fight more than anybody right now. I got fights that's being set up while I'm trying to watch the fights. So I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if I need to come out or do I need to lay low. What you think?
I don't know. I mean, I seen that the Hopkins and you guys have a little something going on, huh? You
Yeah,
you
well,
funny, you
listen,
funny.
I thought about it. I'm gonna come to the fight. I'm gonna be at the fight on February 8th, rooting and cheering on the sport of boxing, and I hope the fans are the winners. They're a treat to a good fight.
The odds are wide. You think this is for the fighting fans that like that type of stuff? Do you feel like this is a closer fight than what they have it?
Mill City, you can't count out Allah, and you can never doubt the heart of a Muslim.
Hmm.
Jermaine Ortiz is a Muslim, and listen, and he's coming. He has all the reasons to win and put the upset of the year to get the year off. He has all the reasons to. And Tiafimo seems to give us every sign and every reason that he could get upset. So, again, February 8th, go out and grab your tickets.
Mm. Um, seen a seen a few people, talking about my interview with Wally, and kind of bringing up some of the things that what
Oh Lord!
Regis.
Only thing y'all talked about was Devin in the interview. Let me talk about some shit. Let me talk about some shit that you and him was talking
I
about.
was trying to talk about everything.
Okay, well, what did he talk about that wasn't Devin? And let
How
me
about
talk
this?
about that with him.
How about this? How many questions did I get out? How about that?
I don't know. It just seems like he definitely had an agenda when he showed up to Mill City.
But I also think it's because of what you bring to the table in the media and listening to you talk. And you have now Devin has a mouthpiece on his team. Shakur don't got one. Do you feel like that was a possible? Like he was like, "Yo, let me be, stick up for my grandson."
Well, all you got to do is be in the meaningful fights and do the meaningful things in boxing at that time, and voices are going to just rein in. They're just going to come in, and your team voice gets louder because what you've seen with me has progressively. We were talking. We said, "All right, y'all better come get us now. All right, y'all better come get us now, man. Where y'all at, man? You know what I'm saying?" So I think as those opponents, as a fighter, you get more and more confident. And, of course, if you take the other route that is being taken, you get less confident because ultimately you're dealing with still a fighter and a personality and a person in the ring, and they're only as confident as their last task. And if you never give them a task, then you see what it is.
My bad, Bill. My phone died.
All good.
My
I was
bad.
just keeping the people. I was letting them watch the
My bad,
game.
Bill. My phone died. Oh, I see what you did. I see
Yeah,
what you did.
I was letting them
You
watch the
trying to
game.
mess up. You messed up the monetization right there by putting the game on. I see you.
Yeah.
Listen, Bill. Um, as far as you was talking about Sandro Martin. Um,
Mill City.
yeah.
Click some people in, man. Drop the chat to them because I don't want no confusion with you, and I know that you want to give the people. And I'm not going to discredit your platform and the people. Let them come on and say it, so you don't have to say it and cause no rift in our relationship. King.
I mean, I can
Yeah,
I
let
can
them.
I can, I can have people call in.
Yeah, let them call in, because you know what I'm saying. You're doing your best, and I know that Danny, you're not that kind of guy. You're not no troll, and I'm not gonna make you out to be no troll. You let me come on and kick it. So let the people come
I
on
just
and
want
say what.
the questions that the fans
Yeah,
want to
that's what I
hear.
said. So let them come on and say it.
But
You
I
know what I
think
mean?
I feel like we touched up on a lot,
Yeah, we
honestly.
did for sure. But I feel still too that it'll have you start to reach and starting to stress or over. You know what I mean? Over ask a question that you've already asked. You know what I'm saying? So let them come on.
Okay, let's get it. Let's have some fun, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me just let everybody know that you are on.
I got them on. Don't worry about it.
Actually, hold on one second. Let me start it all over again. Let everybody know that you're here. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. All righty. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. And we are here live on both YouTube and Instagram. And we are using the Instagram as the call in for people to have conversations with Bill Haney himself on the platform. If you guys have any questions, tap in. The phone lines are open. And once again, it's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media.
And you have no other than the
Coach of the trainer
no,
of
no.
the
Well, the
2023.
runner up, trainer of the year, multiple years in a row. I'll say two. I think it was 2 to 3 years in a row. You okay, Mom? 2 to 3 years in a row. The trainer to the youngest undisputed champion in the world,
Mm-hmm.
two division. Listen, we make guys like South Sucker TV, formerly known as Southpaw TV. He says that Bill Haney is 177 years old. But take a look at Southpaw TV. The man looks like Cheech and Chong on meth. You dig? And he has the nerves to talk about what I look like. Can you imagine me showing up? Can you
Did you
imagine
see
me
him?
showing up? Can you imagine me showing up for dinner or him showing up for dinner? Listen, you got to lock everything up because you know it's a chance that something is going to come up missing if Southpaw TV leaves, if you leave him unattended in the front room. Watch your kids, the dog. You got to watch everything with him. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Did you see the live with him? Is he on here or something?
No, I don't know. No, I just was saying that when you look this good, they'll pick out anything to
Oh,
talk about. You know what I mean? They
oh, is
just
that how
happen
you
to
feel?
have no, they just happen to have a confident black man that you know what I mean, stand on business. And when you talk about how I look and the age, man, you know, it's the wisdom. It's this game that's been going on since the beginning of time. You dig?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what they see is 177 years of success. That's when he says how old I am. Yeah.
Mm.
So the older I get is the richer I look with him. He say, God damn, this thing will not go back to that adolescent kid shit that he's doing, like still living with his grandparents or his mom or his auntie.
We got our first caller here, Claymore. Claymore, what's going on, man? We're live with Bill Haney.
What's up, man? What's up, Mel? Man,
Hey,
I had to tune in. Hey, Bill, what's good with you?
what's good, King? Talk to me.
Man, listen, man. I gotta keep it short and sweet. I don't want to get crazy. We could do this all day. First of all, I want to recognize you, man. 10 years ago, stuff getting brought up, weak energy. I couldn't tell you where it came from, but I don't know as a father who has a 6-year-old son, I ain't trying to hear none of that about mine. So we leave it. We leave that right there. Number two, I got a question for you. Could you put some clarity on His Excellency Turkey al Sheikh? Exactly. Hold because there's a lot of talk going on right now in reference to whether or not he's really His Excellency. I know he's not a Prince of Saudi Arabia, but what is his position over there? And is he the point of contact to be able to put any offers out on making fights in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, though. Thank you for your first statement as well, King. We doing it for the real ones like yourself. Um, you know, what I carefully pointed out on Mill City and had the opportunity, I thank him for in the chat and the platform and everyone, is that uh, it was all about belts didn't matter, position didn't matter, what the people said didn't matter. It was all about the money. I think that team has reiterated over and over again. Well, now we have someone that came in with so much money that money ain't a problem, and said that listen, the love for the sport makes him want to dispel any narratives that the fights couldn't happen. I was blessed to be at the day of reckoning and get a chance to see Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua in the same ring, but not against each other on the same night. Just those two heavyweight superstars were enough for me to know that traditionally in the U.S. that's something that would have never happened. So to see him to pull that off, I knew then he was a real power player in the game. For him to say that he would like to see Devin, and he would like to see Devin and Tank Davis, Devin in any of the big fights means the world to us.
Yes, sir, man. That was a great answer. Um, also segueing into the next thing because you just said that. So as far as Turkey, I know he's definitely interested in having Devin Haney perform in Saudi Arabia. But specifically speaking, is there any interest by Turkey Al Sheikh to host specifically Javante Tank Davis and a Devin Haney fight in Saudi Arabia?
Specifically. That's what the target is. That's the fight that he wants to see. Those are one of those bouts, those fights that everyone is talking about. So he wants to dispel any rumors or any belief that money is the problem. And it was heaven sent to us. He's been heaven sent to us because we were beat down by the narrative by Leonard Ellaby. You know what I mean? I call him Leonard Lion Ellaby sometimes. And in particular, he was Leonard Lion Ellaby because we felt that the fight was big and it was big enough that we felt that uh, that was enough money. Whether or not that side believed that it was enough money, I think Leonard said that we want too much money. So Allah sent in somebody to uh, to take care of that, and at least take care of the narrative that the fight can't happen because of the money. So the ball was in his court. I think he came back out and said that he wanted a couple Ferraris, and I didn't want um, anyone to feel disrespected. You know what I mean? So I did my best, in my humble opinion, tried to reach out to the brother, and I sent peaceful, um, you know, Muslim greetings to him, and asked him which color did he want, of the cars. You know what I'm saying? And and that was a gesture in saying that, is this what it's going to take to show you some form of respect that I don't know what it is, but the gesture of which Ferraris and all this other shit, and I never heard back. You know what I mean? And as far as I know, His Excellency hasn't heard back from him as well. With the invitation. So life goes on, man. We got to keep on moving on, keep on doing it, keep pushing this boxing forward.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
to
Go
double
sign
down
that.
on that question is like when it comes to um, Saudi Arabia and some of these high level guys like your son and Tank to get fights over there. I mean, do you feel like the loyalty with like Al Heyman could possibly be a problem, not
Well,
just
I
the
think that
money?
no, I think like anything else, like Al being
Great question. Great
the
question.
great manager that he is, getting the best opportunity for his fighter, the most money. You know what I mean? I think I know a little bit about that. So I
Clearly,
know that it's no offense taken from me if someone is putting um, a real blockbuster deal on the table for me to look at, and just for me to look at, and that's no harm, no foul play. So I know it could be nothing disrespectful. It's nothing but respect and appreciation for everything that Al and that whole team has done for His Excellency Turkey Al Sheikh to put anything on the table or show any interest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a great answer. Great answer. Great question too, Mel. Like you took that one from me, man. I was gonna go. That was a great question.
with your help,
Also,
buddy.
hey, man. Anything I could do, man. I love the platform. I just want to see this thing blow for real, and that's from the heart. Um, So Bill, as far as you guys, Devin Haney's the youngest undisputed champion. You saying in history? I'm not too sure. I haven't done my own research on
Four
that,
belt era. It's the
but
four belt
I
era.
believe you if you say it.
The
And
four
then the
belt
four
era.
ball,
I
all right, yeah.
believe in the 4 belt hour, definitely. And I definitely don't doubt you. You know what I'm saying? So my question is, now that he's at 140 pounds, is undisputed something that is on the menu, that something that on the list that you want to go ahead and accomplish, or right now is it more important that you guys square away prize fights, the biggest fights possible? Does that go in line with actually becoming an undisputed, a two-weight class undisputed champion again?
Well, being a two-time undisputed champion, Terrence Crawford currently holds the record for that. So I think that Terrence Crawford is what? How old is he?
What is he, like
20.
36, 30?
Oh my
36.
bad, he's
Yes, he's 36. Yeah,
37.
36.
37.
36, 37. So with Devin being 25, we got some time. We got some time to break that record. So
Okay.
those are records are on the menu, and Devin's trajectory and his steps towards the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Each and every fight is important for all different reasons. You know what I mean? Because
Yes,
Lord knows they've given us all the reasons to have. You know what I mean?
yes,
All
sir.
the way from profile. They said, well, that's not a profile fight, or they say that that's not a legacy fight, or they say that's not for the belts, or they say that's not at home. I think that at this point in time, any motherfucking thing we do gonna be all right.
Look, listen, I want to share something with you, right? So,
Yeah.
I'm new to the content creating space, and I'm trying to, do my thing, and I'm learning things about the space right now, and the way the lines are in the sand, and trying to be neutral, or ride the
Mm.
fence. And what's happening is, I feel like I'm getting pushed over the fence, because when you try to recognize accomplishments with somebody who's not per se, the person who they like, it gets real hot out here in these streets. I
Well,
got to be
if you
honest with
need,
you.
listen, if you need some money, if you need any money, now I don't disappear. I'm not saying that you need any money, but it disappears. If you need any money, listen, I'm gonna give you this. Make the content and go against us. Because we got a whole lot of people. They're gonna subscribe to you and they're gonna pay you. No, I'm saying just go and then listen. And when we see each other, then they tell me, say, B, nudge me and say, you told me so. You did?
I hear you. I
All
hear
right.
you, brother. I hear you, brother.
All
But
right, King.
yeah, support what you're doing out there, man. Looking forward to see what your next fight's gonna be. I heard rumors last night that potentially Ryan Garcia was back in negotiation with you guys. I don't know if you care to share as to whether or not there's any truth behind that or not. But
Listen, Ryan. Listen, don't
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
listen. Ain't no telling with Ryan. You know how vicious we look over here. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes,
don't know if we want to look over here. You know, he didn't looked over here and thought about it a couple different times. So ain't no telling, like Jack told Helen. You dig? I appreciate you,
yes, sir.
caller. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my
Salute,
man.
salute, salute. Thank you, Mel.
Salute,
Bye.
King.
My question, Bill, is what's as far as the goal for 140? I mean, we've been hearing talks of 147. What's going on? Why are we hearing 47?
Um, well, we had an opportunity to be a three division world champion and go up and fight a Barrios. Of course, like I said, I'll be at Tio's fight on February the 8th. For obvious reasons. But this like I said, it feels good to be where we are. We're in a great position. I always say it's good to be in the Devin Haney business. So it's all about continuing to make this journey towards the Mount Rushmore of boxing, Mill City.
So this was only just basically to get that title for Barrios, not really trying to campaign there. You want to settle at
Well,
40.
no, 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 no. It's this thing. It was always this thing that said, um, "Don't meet me there, beat me there." You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, um, it's all about positioning and being in that position. Um, if they freeze you out at 40, you can go to 47. And still make the big fights. So like like we have the belt at 40. It's a seduction for a big fight. Before they said um, we didn't have a belt. Who are you? You're just an interim title. You're just an interim champ. So I think that fight that we were talking about with Keith Thurman,
Hmm.
um, Adrian Broner. Um, it's a couple fights up there at 47 that kind of fit one way or another. It might not fit all the boxes, like it's always hard to do, but it fits some of the boxes.
No, yeah, absolutely. Because too much smoke going on at 40, and all those big fights. Like I talked to you last time, I'm looking forward to like the great fights that you guys could bring, and I feel like most of those names they're at 40. You know.
Yep, yep. Absolutely. You got any more callers?
Yes, we do. Um, 1 second here. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Punch, jump on. You know Punch, don't you, Bill?
Of course, Punch has his own channel. Can't talk to Punch. I gotta talk to the people. I'm go
Okay.
to Punch. Shout out Punch and what he's doing. I'm gonna talk to the people, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely, guys. Don't be shit. Don't be scared, guys. We are live
Yeah.
on Instagram as well for the call-ins.
Hey, and tell Punch I said, don't come on here trying to help you out too much. I come over there one of y'all at a time. I'm gonna take one of y'all, and the rest of your chat.
What do you
I'm
mean
not gonna take both.
What do you
I'm
mean
not gonna
help?
take both of y'all.
Every
Listen,
single
this is
time I
your
talk
show right
about
now.
something,
This is your show right now. He don't need to bring in, and this be the Mill City Punch Drunk Boxing Show. This is Mill City with Bill Haney, and then I'll go over to Punch and do Punch Drunk with Bill Haney, like we've done. That's all right.
I got you. I understand. I understand. Anybody that wants to talk
Listen,
boxing with Bill Haney, make sure you guys jump on.
hey,
Phone lines
hey,
are open.
hey, both of y'all,
What?
yeah, both of y'all too. Yeah, too much. Too hot. Both of y'all at the same time. Come on, Mill City. That's
Right,
like, hey, listen, that's like getting pulled over by the good cop and the bad cop. Shut up. Yeah,
Shout out to Punch.
yeah.
Bill, stop running Mill's channel like it's yours.
No,
Nah,
listen,
man,
Mill
guys.
City, listen, Mill City. And I ain't did nothing. Mill City, like that detective that you come in, he say, listen, I know that, you know how this shit go. You want to coke or something, I know you ain't gonna say nothing. You want to something, you know what I mean? All right, he ain't say nothing. Let him leave. You know what I mean? He one of them kind of he's not trying to frame me. I mean, goddamn, y'all want him to frame me?
Nah, nah, nah,
Shit.
nah, nah, nah.
I'm here. Shit. Call his phone, hit the streamline. Come on, man.
No,
But
you're
one
right. You're
thing you
right. Me,
don't do.
me and Punch together. That's too much. That's too
Yeah,
much. That's a little
yeah.
too much.
Yeah, that's too. Listen. Now, but what I want y'all to do, all my haters, today, more than any day, come with me. Huh? Just come with me. And just, you follow me every day, but you don't do the things that you're supposed to do. Let's
Mm,
see the stars in our home and not on TV and not in the sky.
mm.
Can you haters? Can you listen? Can you do me? Can you do me a favor? Can you just go tell your wife you love them? You love her. Tell your kids you love them. Tell your family you love them. But don't tell them I told you. Don't tell them I asked you because that's going to be too much like right. and it's going to take out the hate in you. So you go tell them, and you never tell them who told you. Can you do that?
Calculate. Thank you for the $20. Can the fight happen by you calling out, or does it have to go through Saudi? I'm assuming they're speaking upon Tank.
Listen, I reached out to get Al's number, and Joe Biden's number came in. You did?
I hear you.
Nobody is not talking to Al unless Al wants to talk to you. And you understand that. You work your way up in that and you do the right things, and then the great Al Heyman, you might be able to be a part of it, okay?
Damn,
So y'all
the undisputed at 135, and the manager of the year 2023 can't get a hold of Al Heyman. Coach, Bill.
hey, now I'm doing my best, okay?
Joe
Listen,
Biden though.
that wasn't a prerequisite that gave me the manager of the year, and I didn't have Al Heyman's number. So they show you if I had his number, you show you what I would be.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Um, some of these guys are trying to get in, but they can't.
Yeah,
Subscribe
well,
to the
they can.
channel.
Listen, I told them because we got that hater block on the phone. It's the block that blocks all the haters. And then watch when I leave. They say, "Damn, punt." Excuse me. They say, "Damn." I was trying to get in, man, and you didn't let me in, man. You
Cap.
didn't let me in, man. You were doing all that blocking for Bill, man. You doing all that capping for Bill, man. I'm thinking that I'm gonna just unsubscribe, man, because you wouldn't let me in to get him. I was gonna get him.
I had one of those yesterday, actually, that hit me with that. I'm
Listen,
gonna unsubscribe. I'm like, really? Okay.
I'm gonna give them the directions to the hospital that Mama is at, and let them know if they need some help, they can come here and get some.
Yeah, definitely. Bill is definitely a rare one. He's a one of a kind, that's for sure. Um, yeah. So far, really, no more callers. I got
Hey,
one
look,
more that just
let me
can't.
tell you, and I hope my hey, listen, and I hope my kid, I hope my 14-year-old, I hope he ain't on here live, but listen, I can't wait to talk the way that I talk about him in tennis. See, Dev gives me this confidence, but we on the tennis court every day. I be telling you, and we take our licks, our ups and our downs, and our bumps and our bruises. But I'm behind him, and we're gonna shock the world one day. We're gonna dig up this tape and say, "You remember? I was telling you, we going to the top of the game in tennis too." And yeah, sometimes listen, I'll lay back and I get in the car and I say, "Champ," I say, "Man, shit, you." I tell him, man, you ain't been playing this game as long as them. They've been playing it since the crib. They mothers and fathers are ex tennis players and play tennis. But what did that mean? Let's keep working. You know what I mean? So, I'm not content with just being a boxing trainer and being with Dev. I'm out chasing the dreams with with my 14-year-old and my 9-year-old. And you guys give me the strength and to keep going because I know that's what you're doing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're
Mm-hmm.
doing the same thing.
Yeah, gotta be a role model. You definitely gotta be a role model, and it's tough to do it while you in this game. Listen, punch through a super chat. We gotta show that love. Punch Drunk Boxing. Thank you for the $10. Hey Ali had Howard, Cos, Kosel, Haney, and Punch is a
Okay,
good for
Let me
boxing.
start it over. Let me start it over for him to give it right. Okay, Punch Drunk Boxing in with the super chat to 9.99. He says, "Hey, Ali had Howard Cosell. Haney and Haney and Punch is good for boxing. LOL. Shout out to Mill and Manager of the Year, Mr. Bill Haney.
Trailblazer.
Trailblazers, absolutely. Man, listen. You know I appreciate it, Punch, and I always tell him, man, friend or foe. Punch. He does what you do. He answers what the people are saying. He do it all day. You know what I'm saying? Even at the detriment of energy that he might be feeling because he's asking the question of people. But really, this will show you right now that's not what they want. That is not what they want, Mill City.
Mm. We got another caller right here. What's going on? What's on your mind? What's on your mind? We got Bill Haney on the
Yo,
live.
what's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, this is the Viral Chronicles. Hey, yo, I just wanted to say, like, I respect Bill Haney. Like, he's a real one for allowing people to call in and stuff. Yeah. Listen, I wanted to tell Bill, like, I became a Devin. Wait, hold up. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear him, Bill? You can hear him, Bill?
I can hear him. Yes, I can hear him.
All right, cool.
All right, listen. Yo, Bill, I just wanted to say, like, I became a Devin fan in the past year, right? Because Devin, especially after the Regis Prograis fight, like, honestly, like, I thought the Lomachenko fight could have gone either way, but one thing about Devin Haney is, like, he fights frequently, and he fights anybody. So, like, I gotta give him respect for that. Like, like, yeah, he's doing something that a lot of these other guys aren't doing. Like, a lot of these other guys, they're not willing to take pay cuts to go to other countries to, give the fight fans, like, fights they want to see. And I gotta give him credit for that.
That's why Tio and Haney is such a big fight.
Oh yeah. And certainly towards Jermaine Ortiz. His Teofimo is he's a good fighter. Don't get me wrong, but I think well, especially with him being with Bill Haney now, I think that it's gonna be damn shit. I don't yeah.
Man, well,
I wanted to ask Bill Haney, like, I talked to a lot of people about this fight, and I argue with people, right? Usyk, I don't know if he's been keeping up with the heavyweights, but Usyk and Fury, like, who does Bill Haney favor in that one?
Usyk. Right now, I favor Usyk only because of just you know.
Was good.
That's good. I favor. So I favor. I give the favor to Usyk as the hungry man, but I cannot count out Fury as the most decorated man in that division, in the heavyweight division. But it just seems like from what I'm hearing and stuff like that, that I don't know if and seeing in the in Dongo fight, whether or not Fury still has that hunger that he's once had, and I know he has a light switch. He's told us before that he didn't turned it on at times, so I think that it's off right now. And if he turns that light back on, well then we're the sky's the limit. There's no kind of we don't know what kind of Fury is going to show up. But if the same Fury showed up for in Dango, um, I think that he won't be able to outbox um, Usyk. So if fans are going to be the winner of that fight, right now I'm uh, I'm leaning at Usyk, but as the fight gets closer, you know what I mean. Let me see him and see a little bit of if I see it and see a little bit of the build up, get a chance to see what kind of shape Fury is in for this fight, then I'll come back and I'll say something else different.
Appreciate your call, man. I got to get to the next caller. Lorenzo in the building. What's going on? We got Bill Haney on the live. What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
Not much, man. Just want to say what's up, man. You guys talk about last night's fight?
Yeah. Bill, did we talk about last night's fight? No, we haven't. I mean, did you see it last night's fight with Munguia and Ryder?
Yes, man. Munguia. Munguia had the statement win that he needed to have. With a fighter that has what 43 wins. I think he's 41 or 43 and 0. I'm not sure, but that's a whole lot of wins. And you can't be that kind of fighter to get there and not be something. So now you're starting to hear his name, rightfully so, and I'm happy for him. I met him before, extremely nice gentleman. And he definitely deserves his name to be in the hat with all the rest of those guys.
Hold on one second, Lorenzo. Just want to get to the super chat. GM, thank you for the $5. You said undisputed at 140 ain't the goal, but you said y'all want Matias at Antio. That WBA belt is easy. So which of them two fights we are gonna get?
I didn't say that it wasn't a goal. I said that it's one of the things on the list. You know what I mean, among other things. And I take nothing away from Matias. That's why I reached out to that team. Out of respect. I don't take anything away from you guys picking the right guys. You know what I mean? Of who you guys want to see. That's why I reached out to Matthias. So time will tell. But it's the Devin Haney era is now.
Lorenzo, next
I
question.
have, yeah, I have a question for Bill. First and foremost, man, I just want to say what's up, Bill. Man, it's good to holler at you. I met you
Shout out to Zab Judah on the live as well.
met you at Wild Card Boxing when he was up there holding camp. But real quick, I wanted to ask you, what was the ideology behind serving in a camp for a fighter that serves in your guys' weight class and a potential opposition one day? Why did you choose to intervene in between both of these dudes with their altercation soon to fight?
Because he's not just a fighter. He's my brother in Islam. He's a Muslim. And this is his biggest fight of his life right now. And Allah will take care of tomorrow when tomorrow happens. Today he's going up against Teofimo Lopez. And listen, he is the guy that he is, and he's already told you that should he win, he'd look forward to fighting Devin. At this level of play, it's not necessarily about what you do and how you execute with one guy. You might not be able to do the same thing.
Right.
Do you feel like being a part of this camp is giving you insight to the day that you have to face your fellow Muslim brother?
No, because like I said, you can prepare for Devin. You can prepare for his jab, like Papachenko and Lomachenko did. You can prepare for the jab all day, but you come in there. What if he doesn't throw the jab? Then what are you gonna do?
Hold on 1 second, Lorenzo. Got another one. Thank you for the $5. Bill, what are the chances of a Devin and Conor Ben fight happening?
Oh,
You got a
very
fight coming up
realistic.
too, Pete Dobson.
Yeah, very, very realistic with the relationship that we have, in the UK, of course, with Matchroom and just our fondness for the UK and eventually fighting out there. It wouldn't be a fight based on Devin's popularity or a belt that's on the line. It would be strictly for the fans of the UK and their affection and for Conor Ben, and whether or not that will make a great fight for Devin to come over and do.
Lorenzo.
The next question I have that's brewing is because we did hear rumors of potentially Devin Haney facing one-time Keith Thurman, and I was wondering, can we see the winner of Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu against Devin potentially?
No, Tim Tszyu is too big. I don't think we're gonna do that. I think they're doing it at like 154 or something like that, 55.
55.
Yeah,
Would you guys
55.
still ever
That's
entertain
too big.
the bump against Keith Thurman though?
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah,
You
no,
would? I was
it was at 47. It was at 47. So he's moved up to 54. So that's too much of a jump.
Who else is on your guys' hit list at 47?
We got they're there. They're there. They're there. They're there,
Who?
and we will
Not a
be
lot of
there.
names. Talk to me.
They're,
Talk to me,
they're,
Bill.
they're there, and we will be there.
Talk to me, Bill. What are the names at 47, baby?
Listen, it's awesome. It's all some big names up there. First being the name not to be downed, not to be not recognized. The guy that's not getting his fair shake and not getting the big fights, no other than Jerron Boots Ennis, representing that Philadelphia with my man and friend Bozy, at the helm. So even to mention them names, you got to be a bad motor scooter. You know what I mean? You got to be on your game to even mention those names, let alone talk about doing anything with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's first and foremost.
Are you saying you will face him?
I said, first and foremost, that's the biggest name that's still going to be left at 147 pounds, right? Is Boots. You know what I mean?
And we're gonna
Um,
stay away from him, right?
Mill City, I didn't come on here for you to talk for me. I do the talking.
I'm just
You know what
ask,
I'm
that's a
saying?
question. That was a
I
question.
didn't.
That was a question.
That was not a question. Do you want to ask the question in a way, or do you want to
Let me
pop up?
rephrase it. Let me rephrase it.
Okay.
Let me rephrase it.
I'll ask the question then.
Go ahead, Lorenzo.
All right, I'll ask the question. Can we see in the near future or within the next 2 years a potential match between Jerron Boots Ennis if he stays at welterweight and potentially Devin Haney?
Oh, absolutely. If Jerron is around and he's at 147 and Devin is at 147, then we would definitely wouldn't deny to giving him an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And I know that he wouldn't do the same, based on just the relationship that me and Bozy have.
Yeah,
Um,
he said you're cool. Y'all cool.
yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all talk? I think he said that y'all were gonna talk in the last fight. That y'all were gonna bump into each other.
Yeah.
Shout out to me myself. Thank you for the $5. Hey Bill, I think you are a great trainer. Have you trained any heavyweights? Question mark. Would you train Deontay Wilder if his team reached out to you?
Um, in any capacity, I'd be honored, and it would be a pleasure to work with Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? He's definitely the man, both inside and outside the ring.
Lorenzo.
Bill, I have a quick question, right quick. So this has to do more on the business side of things, other than well, obviously everything is business, but pertaining to Devin Haney Promotions, are you guys signing any new fighters to your guys' promotional company?
Absolutely, we're doing.
And how do we go about getting recruited for that?
Okay, we're doing our time. I mean, obviously, it's about quality and not quantity. It's like what can you actually do for the fighter, and what is the fighter willing to do for himself? We have, you know, Shamar Canal, he's undefeated, out of Harlem, New York. And also we have Amari Jones, the Reaper Jones, who's undefeated, 11 and 0, 11, 12 and 0. And Shamar is like 5 and 6 and 0, So, we're building.
So you
Uh,
recently signed to Jamar?
Shamar, no, they've been signed. They've been signed to us since the very beginning, since they came out of amateurs.
Oh, okay. I thought the last
Um,
time I spoke to you was just Omari and your son.
No, Mari and Shamar as well. So
Okay.
be looking out for them. They both fight on Devin's undercard when Devin's fights, but also they go down and fight in Mexico, the same thing that Devin did. So that's why you don't kind of hear a lot about them right now. They're in that building stage, that demolition stage that we all have to go through as young fighters.
Are we going to see you and Devin in Saudi Arabia anytime soon?
We sure hope so, man. You know what I mean? That is the Holy Land. So I don't want to say anything disrespectful. Like it's only got to be about the money. The thing about us is that we look to go there because it is the Holy Land and have the opportunity to fight there. And the money is the bonus or the perk.
Mm. 2020. For in your eyes, like what fight besides, or you know what fight do you want Devin to have, and what fight as a boxing fan do you want to see?
Um, well, I've already said it, and what you want to loop it on your station, tank, 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 tank. I mean, what do you want them to? You want them to just be able? Yeah, I know what you want them to do. You want them to take the thing and loop it. I said tank, 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 tank. You asked me 3 questions,
Well, it's
and they
not
all
so
got
much
tank.
about looping it, Bill. It's just that there's new viewers on here. You know what I'm saying? Like there's new viewers that come on and they didn't get to hear the question.
Yeah,
If they
yeah,
so
yeah.
they're not
No,
coming to
I
you.
know, but
I
the
was asking from the
okay.
standpoint of is
Let me
there
ask you guys this:
anyone
What
potentially?
fight? Listen. What fight do you guys think what fight do you guys think, and Mill City, this question, Mill City, what fight do you think that the people want to see that's being held up, and who's holding it up, and why?
Personally, I would like to see the Ryan Garcia and Devin just because of the amateur history, you know what I'm saying? And you guys knowing them throughout the years just for entertainment purposes. If I was thinking about legacy, I would love to see the swordsmanship between Shakur and Devin. I think that Devin does have the superior boxing skill when it pertains to Tank. So I personally am not so fond upon that fight. I've voiced it numerous times myself. But I do think that there are. I mean, I would love to see. I would rather see Frank Martin versus Devin Haney before I would see Tank versus Devin. And that's just coming from Fight Boxing Gym. You know what I'm saying? Not even Mill City. That's just me. So Tank
Okay,
is
so
probably
can I ask you?
fifth on my thing.
Can I ask? So that was a two-part question. So who's holding it up, and why,
What'd you say again? I apologize.
Who's holding up the biggest fight in boxing?
and why?
I mean, it would have to be the promoter at the end of the day, I believe, right?
Okay, let me ask you, Mill City. What's the biggest fight in boxing that people want to
Biggest
see?
fight. Biggest fight in boxing.
That people want to
Biggest.
see, and if it's being held up, who's holding it up and why?
I like what Lorenzo said. The biggest fight in boxing for me, though, at the 40 division would be Haney and Tank. I do like Haney and Teal as well because as a boxing fan and the purist, people believe the size and the matchup is just amazing. It's fireworks. Who's holding up I do believe that the handlers are holding up the fight.
Yeah.
I do
What?
believe
Okay,
that.
okay. So, in particularly, can you put a name on that,
Ooh.
please, so we don't say the handlers?
Um. Okay.
Can you start it over? Can you start
More
over
than
the?
anything, yes.
See, wait, wait.
It would be
Can you?
Tank. It would
Okay,
be Tank
Mill City.
if it was it.
Can you?
All
Can you answer Mill City one time and then answer it?
right. Um. Your one of your
Well, let me
when
ask
it
you the
comes.
question. Let me ask you the question again,
I
Mill
heard
City.
it.
Okay. No, let me ask you, Mill City. So Mill City, just for you, Mill City, is what is the biggest fight in boxing that the people want to see that can happen, that's not happening? Why is it being held up? By who?
Because Canelo don't want to take
By
the
who?
fight.
I mean, yeah, I'm on a toss up with two fights too, Coach. Like that Canelo and Benavidez fight. That's something that I really need to see.
Okay, so who's holding up that fight and why?
Definitely. I would have to say Canelo's people's those handlers and the way that they're
Why?
trying
Why?
to
Why? Why? Why?
dangerous fight.
Okay. So now let's move on to the next fight.
I knew you
Now,
was doing
what's the
this.
next fight? What's the next fight?
The
Haney
next
and
fight is
Tank.
going to be Canelo
Wait,
and
Haney
wait,
and
wait.
Tank.
Excuse me, sir. Wait. Okay. Just one second. Okay.
He's
Because I'm
gonna
gonna
cook
talk
right
to
now.
both
He's
of
gonna
y'all.
cook.
I'm gonna talk to you. Okay. So Mill City, what's the next fight that you would like to see, that you know the people would like to see, that can happen, that hasn't happened? Why? I want to know which fight it is. Why isn't it happening? And who's holding it up?
Mm. From there, I think I said this already, but I don't know why you want me to keep saying this. I said that.
because he wants to loop it.
Yeah, you want to loop it because I'm saying that. Yeah, when it comes
I
to
just asked you a question.
Tank's Peoples, because Tank's Peoples makes his decision. They are advising Tank, right? And Tank
Hey,
is
look. Hey, look.
is you know
Look. That
taking the advice.
Okay, so I can ask the question to you again so you can answer it, or is my man, matter of fact, look, let me finish talking to him and then I'm gonna talk to you. Go ahead,
Okay,
my man.
okay.
What else you want, my guy
Fight
on the
boxing
phone?
gym. Fight boxing gym.
Fight
All right,
boxing
let's
gym.
go.
Talk to me, baby. Because that's the thing with talking to two people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you respect and I'm talking to you, right? And that's why I was
Appreciate
saying the same thing with him and Punch. But let me just talk to you, fight boxing. Talk to me. So
Yes,
before we
sir.
get off.
You have a question for me?
No. Good to talk to you, brother. Nice talking to you,
All right.
okay? All
appreciate
right,
you,
peace.
Lorenzo.
Likewise.
Peace.
All right. So, in regards to
No, I'll talk to
the
you later, bro. Let me and him chop it up. We'll
Appreciate
talk
you.
later, bro. Peace.
We'll chop it up. Appreciate you. Talk to me, Bill.
Okay. So Mr. Mill City Boxing, live on Mill City Boxing.
Be
You
here.
know what I mean?
Can I
I'd
get the
like to
super
ask
chat
you
out
a
the way?
question.
Can I get Punch's
I,
super chat out the way?
wait, hold on. Live on Mill City Boxing, I'd like to ask Mill City a question because you covering this boxing like a blanket, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest fights that you said that the people want to see that they're not getting a chance to see is Canelo and Benavidez. So I would like to know the second biggest fight that the people want to see that they aren't getting a chance to see, isn't happening, and why isn't it happening?
Here we go. So the second fight that I want to see, it's definitely um, more watching Haney more and more and more. I want to see Haney and Tank. I definitely want to see Haney and Tank, and I also Teo and Tank. There's a lot of great fights actually. Teo and Tank, to me, to be real, I
Okay,
like that fight
okay,
more as a fight fan.
so listen,
Do
let's
I think
start.
is
Let's
that as
start.
big? Is that
No,
as
no,
big
let's.
as Haney?
Okay,
No.
Okay, so let's start the question over. Live on Mill City Boxing, you have Bill Haney asking Mill City a question.
Hmm.
Mill City says that the the two biggest fights that come to mind that the people want to see. Now, this is a tough question, Mill City. You said that Canelo and Benavidez is the fight. You also said that Canelo is what's holding that fight up. Can you tell the people what the second biggest fight is that everybody wants to see and why that fight isn't happening and who's holding it up, Mill City, without adding any other fighters but those two fighters?
Yeah, that you're right. That is a tough question. That is a tough question because I know you want to hear Haney and Tank because
If
that
it's
that
not Haney and
that
Tank, who is it?
because you're asking me or what the people want. Because the people want, I ain't gonna hold you. The people definitely want Haney and Tank. That's for
Okay,
sure.
so why isn't that fight happening between Haney and Tank?
I think that you know, timing, the people that are handling the situation for Tank. I think that he runs the show. I think that he's gonna dictate when that fight happens. And yeah, it's
So
just I,
you don't.
I feel like
Okay,
he's running.
so you don't think that him. So now you're saying it's not the handlers. You think it's actually Tank that doesn't want to make the
No,
fight
I
happen
didn't
that
say that.
way.
I said the handlers, because they're
So
advising
is it,
Tank, and he's taking that advice.
so you saying the Tank's handlers are advising him not to take the fight, and he's taking the handlers' advice to not take the fight. Correct?
Yeah, because they have plans. They
Oh,
have
because they have
plans
plans.
for his career.
Okay,
Yeah, just like
right.
anybody else that's
But
handling
but
one.
those plans aren't satisfying the people that you just said want to see the fight. Then.
There is there is a holdback. There is a pushback.
So it is a pushback. So it's a pushback from what the fans want to see, right? And they're pushing so what are they pushing? Who wants to see what they're pushing?
Yeah, the thing about with this situation, and Bill, we both
No,
know
but I'm
that
saying is who wants to
business.
see what they're okay, who wants to see what they're pushing?
What do you mean by that?
Well, you said that it was a holdback. What is the holdback?
The holdback is that they are choreographing Tank
Okay,
Davis's
choreographed.
career,
Okay.
right?
Okay,
They're
so
figuring
thank
out who they're gonna
thank you.
come next
Live
with.
on Mill City Boxing, we now have come to the agreement. We understand that Tank's career is being choreographed. And Mill City has confirmed it. I always said that it was. I agree with you that it's
Your fight,
choreographed and manufactured.
yours was too.
No, because we didn't know who was going to have the belts. Belts matter to us. We go get them from whoever got them.
Yeah, I know. And George Kambosos, when he won, y'all attacked it. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
we were attacking Lomachenko and we were attacking Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez went and fought George Kambosos, and
Yeah.
George Kambosos battered him up, didn't he? Did he
All right.
not
And when you
batter
had
him
the
the fuck
interim,
up?
and when you had the interim
Yeah.
title, right? When you guys
Look,
had the WBC, what do they call it? The email at the time, right?
no,
They
we were in the tournament. We were in the WBC tournament with Zaire Abdullah, Tifimo Lopez, and Javier
but
Fortuna.
like
And
I'll tell you right now.
Then Tifimo Lopez took the easier route, which he said would be the easier route to go over there to the IBF. So then that was the easier route, remember? Because and then that would have George Kambosos in the same route. But he ended up getting his ass
Now,
ended up getting his ass marmalade, souffled, and ginsu by George
Ginsu.
Cambosos. So George Cambosos then he ran to Australia. So
Mhm.
we as good blooded, hardworking Americans, we had to go over to Australia to get it back because Teofimo Lopez, what a job they fucked up, didn't they? Both Teofimo Senior and Junior, just didn't plan for that, and then
No,
go in
they
there
made a
and just get
mistake on taking the
yeah, and
fight
they
at
made a
that time,
mistake. They did. They made a mistake. So we had to go back and
and you
avenge that.
capitalized on that.
Well, no, we had to go back and get it. We had to go once and twice to go do that, and then we had to deal with Lomachenko. Unhealthy Lomachenko, which Teofimo fought him with a fucked up shoulder, right? If you type in Lomachenko ahead of
Now,
Teofimo
I know the
Lopez, right?
story. I know the
Yeah,
story.
yeah, yeah.
But then you
So we
also
dealt
said
with
that
that.
that was the old Lomachenko, and then when Devin fought him, he wasn't old anymore.
No, I said the healthy Lomachenko. I said no one had
No,
fought Lomachenko
When
according
Tio was fighting
according to
Loma,
well, no, according to Tio, I mean according to Loma, right? He wasn't healthy with him.
yeah, they have like statements, doctor statements to prove what they're saying.
Yeah, they have doctor statements. What no statements that body work and that vicious that all them you see the face and all the shit. You seen what it was when Dev got through with him.
Yeah, but just to because I
You
don't
have
want
any
people to
more
take that.
callers? Do we got any more
Yeah,
callers?
yeah, yeah. And I'm gonna get to the super chat, but
Okay.
before we leave it there, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm not. It's remember everyone is trying to build their fighter to get to the stardom so they can
Oh,
make
that's
the
what I said
biggest
about. Remember, that's
money.
what I said about Shakur and about Grandpa that they need to get a little bit more development, develop a little bit more because when them lights go on, they be hot and you got to perform. You can't just go. You can't just do the Michael Jackson all night and go backwards because guess what? That means your career gonna go backwards.
Right, right,
Yeah.
and
Then you
at the
be
end of the
forced.
day,
Then you be forced. Then
development.
you be forced. Then you be forced to go back to 1917. And the news, news don't last long in 2024. So some news that a motherfucker drop in 1960s and the 50s that ain't gonna last too long, especially when it's gossip.
Right, right. Um, Once again, getting into this super chat here. Thank you for the $10 punch. It's a beautiful thing to seek Allah. What has converted Islam means to you? The fabric of your family and Devon's new approach to life and career? Question mark. What is the message to non-believers?
That is Allah, alhamdulillah. That Allah makes no mistakes. Every day is alhamdulillah. Every day is a blessing. No matter where you at in it, it's a blessing to be there. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Um. Nevertheless, Bill. Once again, I appreciate you for tapping in. I believe we have no more callers left. And once again, man, it's a very appreciative because I was looking for you, Bill. I've been waiting for this.
Absolutely.
So I definitely appreciate you tapping in, and we definitely will definitely set one up again.
Hey, brother, you have a good one, man. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. Keep pushing the shit forward, man. You know what I mean? And having a platform where I can get on here and everyone can get on here and speak their mind. I hope don't nobody jump on you because you left the calls open. You left everything open, Mill City. You gave everybody a chance. You have
I
a good
did.
day.
I did believe I did so. Appreciate you for
Absolutely,
tapping
King.
in.
You have a good one. Peace.
Alhamdulillah. Uh,
Alhamdulillah.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in. Great segment today. We had Bill Haney on. Haven't had him on the live channel on YouTube, so it was definitely great. Ask him if he was willing. Um, yeah, I mean that was a question I definitely should have definitely asked Fight Box and Jim Lorenzo. Appreciate you guys. Smash the like button if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Please do. Um, I do believe that you know when it comes to some of these fights, it's not as easy as what some of these guys say. When it comes to handlers, it comes to you know when I meant by as far as saying manufacturing your opponents, we build our fighters, right? We build our fighters, and Tank has built a resume to be able to knock out not just regular dudes, but guys that are possibly going to be in the Hall of Fame. And he built his stardom off of that. And people want to see him fight. It doesn't matter who it's going to be. And yes, as boxing fans, we're going to get the best fights. I do believe that guys like Canelo Alvarez, Gervonta Davis, they're going to give us the best fights, but they're not going to be when we want them. I'm sorry. It's not going to be when we want them. It's going to be when it suits them financially best. Period, ladies and gentlemen. This has nothing to do with someone being afraid. I don't think Haney's afraid of nobody. Gervonta Davis is definitely not no scared of nobody. Shakur is not scared of nobody. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, boxing is not as easy as what we seem. We call people ducks. We do a whole bunch of stuff, and it doesn't mean necessarily that you know is what it is. Lorenzo, you've had fighters. Smash the like button. I'm gonna be tapping the people in real quick. What's going on? What's on your mind? What's going on around?
Oh, Bill gone.
Yeah, Bill's gone, man. I appreciate you for tapping in, man. Subscribe to the channel. Much love to you, though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just had a few questions for Bill. I'm good though.
God bless you.
I appreciate it.
You already know. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. Become a member. I think that's something that I think that people are going to be really, really wanting to have, especially boxing channels, real boxing fans. Once we start doing the members only live, you guys are really going to be missing out. So definitely become a member. Um, I'll be sending that link out as well. Lorenzo in the building. Lorenzo in the building. Yo, Lorenzo, you put a beautiful question. If you're willing to be B side on that fight, that was probably the only question I think I missed. Honestly, thing about it, you can't be surprised. These guys will take the fights, man. I'm telling you, these guys will take the fights. Yep.
Take less.
I wanna. I definitely agree with you, man. Real talk. And I want to salute to everybody on the chat. Everybody was saying, "Hey, you'll never get Bill Haney on," and people that call me Haney haters and stuff like that. Well, take that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we do a job. We cover it, regardless if it's good news, bad news, whatever the case may be. We're gonna cover it. We're
Yeah.
gonna bring light to every situation, and these guys are the headliners of the sport right now. So, I mean, at the end of the day, hey, people can say what they want about the channel, and I think today kind of proved a little bit upon for the Haneys that the Haney fans, the die hard casual Haney fans. Well, look, if I can have a conversation with Bill Haney, civil, obviously he's looking at my content and not looking at it like, hey, um, this guy's just hating on my son. No, he sees what I'm doing and he realized it. He said, hey, I gotta get on the panel. If I don't speak up, they're not gonna speak up for me. So I salute to Bill Haney for pulling up because that's what we were waiting for. We've been waiting and taking the callers and all that.
Yeah, I think that he needs to tap in more because if it wasn't for there wouldn't be any of him. You feel me? There wouldn't be any of that. So when he gets back to the grassroots, it's there. But one thing I wasn't gonna allow him to do on your channel, you feel me, was phrase the question or try to like be like, oh, you trying to loop this? That's why I was like,
Yeah,
nah, you
yeah.
trying to loop this too?
Yeah,
Like,
he
my
does it. He does it a lot. He loops it a lot. He loops it a lot.
you ain't gonna bully my boy. You feel me? I'm gonna see here Canelo and Benavidez. Then after that, I'm
But
gonna say Canelo and Terrence Crawford. You feel me? Like
but
what you
you
mean?
know what? He's willing to take the questions. Hey, and yo, he was real. He was
No,
real. He was
he
real
is. He
about the
is.
situation. He's like, damn, you,
He was.
you, you, and Punch together. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? And then he kind of felt the same way with you and I and stuff like that. Because sometimes when you throw questions, there's follow up questions upon that. If anybody that knows anything about that type of
Yeah.
stuff. So salute,
Yeah, but
salute.
he was. I appreciate him, and it was dope having him on. You know what I'm saying, and having the privilege of being on the
Yeah.
phone with him and ask the questions. But sometimes the
We not gangsters
when it
here.
comes to
We
like,
not gangsters here. We
yeah,
fans
yeah,
here.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's just like we asking you difficult questions, and if you can't eloquently articulate yourself out of that question, you know what I'm saying, then maybe you need to do some reevaluation. You know what I'm saying? Because when you are in this business, you do have to be able to entertain every question that's thrown at you, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you try to phrase questions in order to get your answer, like he was just giving you very black and white questions, and like he was saying, so what is it that you
But that's what you're gonna get though.
in the
That's what you're
tank?
gonna get though. You're gonna get that from time to
Yeah.
time. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the fact that you know what, it was classy when he said, "Yo, Mills, if you gonna ask the question, ask the question." When I said you gonna stay away from Jaron Ennis, and the reason why I like the way he say it, he kept it respectful. He kept it respectful. He just didn't like how I phrased the question, and that's
Yeah.
respect. I don't want to answer that question because it sounds crazy. It is what it is. I
Yeah.
like it.
I mean, yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud for you holding your ground. You know what I'm saying? I knew for a fact. See, this is the thing. A lot of people, the viewers especially, I don't want you guys to think that at you guys the great. I'm saying to provide people like me the ability to talk to Bill or to be able to get all these interviews. Sometimes he can't just be like, because Bill knows he talks to Kenny every night. He knows he was just on live with Kenny. You know what I'm saying? He knew
Nah,
just
you don't
hours
talk to
before
Kenny
that.
like that.
Well, were you just talking to him about Tank's coach last night? You feel me? Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you just
Cause
had him on the
Bill
live,
watches.
but
Bill watches
but
everything.
he knew. But that's what I'm saying. So he knows who you're associated with, who you've talked to. He's checked your platform before. So in order for people to have ethical conversations and things to take place, sometimes you have to play the fence. You know what I'm saying? You can't just because then you're gonna be like that person. Bill's gonna feel like, oh man, you just hating on my fighter. When we're not on your fighter, we just want to answer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why I said, are you willing to take B side? Are you willing to take less money? Are you willing to just fight for legacy instead of fighting for a purse? You know what I'm saying? And that was my biggest question that I had. That's what I was going to close with. But do you feel that
There's so many different things. Like there's so because remember Bill, he when he asked me questions, that doesn't mean I don't have two or three answers for it. But a guy like that wants to hear one answer. You feel me? Like, what's the biggest fight in boxing? You see it in the end. Like, I want to say that I'm like you. I want to see Shakur and Tank. I do. I want to see Tiafimo and Tank. But it doesn't mean that everybody else wants to see those fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that there's more casual fans than actual hardcores that are gonna want to see the art of the fight. Some people just want to see.
and I know that the Mexican fan base wants to see someone Mexican. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but either way,
Like the Mexicans doesn't want to just always see two brothers, you know? So it's always situational. I think when you ask that question, I think that like the Benavides and the Canelo that was smart. You feel me? To like kind of let him you guys are big talk, but at the same time, sometimes you guys can talk you guys yourself out of a fight and prolong it so much where we're just kind of like, damn, dude, are we ever gonna see them? And it loses steam after a while. You
we're
know what
gonna
I'm
be having
saying?
Coach Bullock
Because
on
when
later on today
I
too. Rolly's ex-coach.
oh, that's dope. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who's with
I'm
Rolly
thinking
now?
it's his pops, but I don't know, bro. Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah.
ain't giving me no
How'd you
answers and
feel
stuff
about
like that.
Bullet
He over here
holding it
asking
down?
for some money for an interview. You
Oh
know,
yeah, yeah,
so how you think you gonna
yeah.
answer questions?
But man, I appreciate you putting this on.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Well, guys, man, this was a great live. Hopefully, each and every single one of y'all that hasn't subscribed to the channel, hopefully, you guys definitely do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you become a member, man. I'm pretty sure it'll be definitely worth it to become a member. For the members and the supporters that I have today, I really appreciate y'all. I really feel like this interview has definitely can clear the air and because we get a lot of grief, when it comes down to some of this stuff. But yeah, gonna tap in a couple more callers before I leave. What's up, Claremore? Great questions today, by the way.
Thank you, yo. I wanted to really appreciate you giving me that opportunity to get some questions out the way. I really had some questions about that because there's been some news going on around, like as far as Turkey Allah Sheik's like reach and what he does and what he represents and what. So I
That's
just
why it
want to
was
get
such
those.
a good question, and I wasn't educated on it, so I'm very happy that you tapped in.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you let me get on there. I wanted to talk about boxing, about last night and all types of stuff. I know, look, bro, your day's long. We're not gonna play those games. I just wanted to, say salute to you for allowing me an opportunity to speak on. You coming on tomorrow?
Hell yeah, man. I might come back on a little bit later to do a Coach Bullock. But besides
All
that,
right,
I'll
maybe.
be back tomorrow for sure.
All right, maybe there'll be opportunity I could build with you, man. Salute, man. I appreciate you, family.
You already know. God bless you. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. What's going on, people? What is going on? What is it really going on? Appreciate each and every single one of y'all once again, man, for tapping in. Everybody, all the callers, all the listeners, all the people that have sent donations. I really appreciate you guys. And hopefully we could continue building more. Um, Shout out to everybody though. God bless y'all. On to the next one. Mill City, ladies and gentlemen, you already know. Great interview, guys. Appreciate y'all. Oh, got another Superman. Appreciate you, Mill. Interview, Sugar Hill. Sugar, Sugar Hill. Yeah, I'm actually have a something set up with him actually. Mills, you tripping, bro. They don't want Matthias. Oh nah, I'm speaking brother. Hold on. Brother, I'm speaking upon Tank and those big money fights. You know what I'm saying? With the Matias, I don't think people, bro. My Matias clip is gonna be fire. I don't know what you talking about, GM. Watch when you see it. I think you forgot, GM. When I asked those questions, I think you forgot, my brother. But I appreciate you for sending those super chats, man. You know, I'm trying to work hard over here, and just those donations really help. Real talk, man. Especially when you're trying to do this full time. Get them likes up, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be able to get at least. Honestly, I feel like this live deserves over 500 likes. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys could get jiggy with that for real. Bill deflected a question. Mill City ask about him calling Loma old when Tio fought him. Then I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But listen, guys, we gotta be appreciative to the content, right? So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna actually put the link in for the members, so you guys could get exclusive content as well. Because I know a lot of people like that exclusive content. So um, I'm gonna definitely pin it again. So for the ones that haven't, we just reached 10 members. So you know, I'm thinking, hey, once we hit I want to say once we hit like 50 or 30 members or something like that, we're gonna do members only live, which now that's gonna keep the members to be able to comment in the comment box, and and it's gonna be Mill City Boxing but on steroids, membership style. So definitely think about it. I think it's like 499 lowest one. Tap in, man. It's definitely worth it. But I'm gonna pin it right here for the people. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the interview. You already know he's mad. Barroso, keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Um, Replacing the pin. Here's the pin, guys. Appreciate the interview, Mills. You got it. You got it. Um, Become a member, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? I have it pinned up right there. Uh, Exclusive content. I see a lot of people, that show love to the channel. So I'm pretty sure membership is definitely something that. Oh, there it is, my first member of today, man. And welcome to the gold level, man. Real talk. I haven't had a gold level one yet, so Cal Cool It, man, appreciate you, man. Cal underscore Cool It. Really appreciate you, man. Welcome to the team. You're definitely gonna like some of the exclusive content as well. You can ask my other members. But man, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team, man. Uh, can you give Matthias with? I'm gonna be getting Matthias on real soon as well. Probably in the next couple of days. They got some fight updates coming up, so we got a lot of fight updates coming up too. So I feel like we're gonna be breaking a lot of news. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's get these hundreds and hundreds of likes. Come on, guys. And like I said, I pinned the membership right in there, guys. So if you want to become a member of Mill City Boxing, exclusive content, and private chats and all that, get in there, man. Trust me. But nevertheless, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by and coming in. We got to give Willie and Shakur a chance to respond. Any plans on getting them back on or getting Shakur on? I mean, I just did Wally Moses a couple days ago, and with Shakur, I'm going. Camp's coming up soon, and we're gonna go over there and do some content over there, man. So that's gonna members only, members only live. I'm gonna give you guys the best. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna give you guys the best. That's a fact. Respect to Mill City Boxing. Y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, I got the members thing. So, oh, you didn't get that news? Oh my, yeah. I'm telling you, Mills. I'm telling you, he's a smaller platform, but trust me, it's growing. Only 11 months in the game, so think about it. Come on, act early. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Gift me a members Bruce. Yo, I mean, yo, that's dope too. I don't know how people be gifting the memberships, but that's cool. That's cool. I seen someone else do that, buy like 7 of them and stuff, and then just give them out. That was crazy. Mill City, I love the boxing salute. Real good content. Not every channel interview coaches and boxers live, so let's help this channel. If it's not a member, at least tap in, thumbs up. Mill City is grinding, absolutely. And smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get these subscribers. I feel like, this year we reached around almost 6 million views and didn't hit 100,000 subscribers. So it kind of hurt me. I'm gonna hold you because I wanted more subscribers. But regardless of the fact, I'm happy with the pace that we're at right now. Salute to each and every single one there. We'll be back with another interview real shortly. And if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love to y'all. God bless, and on to the next.